Might need a little help remembering everything from last game. Let's see. So it was a lot of role play. I remember this much. Um, I remember someone want to help me. I can't remember right now.
Too much turkey. It's gone to your head.
Yeah.
I have it all written down if you need it.
It was. I remember there was Costa where he had a visit by a child. The child kind of tried to give him lift his spirits up a little bit. It didn't seem to work. Then he noticed that the church across from him was holding. There's a statue that had the same sword. He goes inside. A priest tries to talk to him and notices he's upset or sad and tries to talk to him again, and that doesn't work. We have Leandra. She was approached by the Black Staff and offered a job. She was congratulated for helping save El Terrell, and the Black Staff told her to come back the next day, and so they could talk. When she went the next day, she didn't see the Black Staff, but she talked to her like kind of secretary, and went over the job offer, which was like kind of in an office environment with all the divination wizards just constantly looking at their crystal balls and trying to see if they can find any helpful information with what's going on around the town and city. Giovanni, was that the one where
Bought
you
a house.
Yeah, you bought the house for your parents. It was a decent house, a lot better than what they were used to. You made the arrangements, got a deal on it, if I remember correctly. Go back and get that deal. What else? Anything? I feel like there was a
He
lot.
got his mom a job as a seamstress.
Yeah.
Not yet. I did pay off
Okay,
a tailor
you're
shop
working on
to,
yeah.
how she finds her way inside for an interview.
Yes.
Mm.
Other than that, that's about it, I think.
Yeah, and I believe this day you told your father you were going to go back to Boulder's Gate.
Yeah, I also commissioned 2 outfits from a fancy place in Castle Ward. Not Castle Ward, the Sea Ward.
Mm-hmm.
But that's neither here nor there.
So we are. Oh yeah, Costa got his camel.
Oh yeah.
He summoned
What's his
in-
name? Maud?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I
Maud.
believe it was Maud.
It was Mord. M-O-R-D. Mord.
Great. All right. So, I mean, if I remember correctly, it was like late afternoon.
Yes.
You guys were. Where would you have left off? Are you guys all together on a street somewhere? Or are you at Giovanni's parents' house? Where would you guys meet?
The mansion.
I think he was just summoning. Where was he trying to summon the camel? Weren't we just in the middle of the market with this screaming camels? He was bending its bones back into place. I do.
It was after you
Yeah, I
left
do
the
recall
mansion
that.
in the morning, actually. Wasn't that it?
No, the mansion
so.
wore off.
Oh, okay.
We were getting ready to head to El Terrell.
Yeah.
So I stopped it more or less.
So, would Giovanni, with his vanity, would he sense if a kid was, or if somebody was like looking at him in like awe? Would he like just be drawn to look in that direction?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's what I kind of figured. So, you guys are what, sitting on the side of a street right now? Is that where you guys?
We're standing where the market was.
Okay. So yeah, you're standing where the market was, and then you're vanity sense kind of goes off, and you look over and you see this little boy. He looks like he's wearing scrubby clothes. You can almost tell like they look like the style from El Toro. And he's looking at you just in awe with this big smile on his face. And you see him like tug on his father's shirt. And when he points at you, the father looks over and immediately he sees you, and then he sees everybody else around you guys that's all standing there, and he just starts breaking down and crying. And he says, It's you! It's the heroes that saved us! And he comes over and he just like kind of collapses as he's shaking. He's like, I can't thank you enough.
Wait, how did he get here so quickly from El
You
Toro?
you can see a lot of people from El Terrell are being like kind of brought in by guards and stuff. So they must have transported them over.
It's been like 2 days.
I
Not
know.
even-
Yeah, it could be like a refugee mission where they're
That's
bringing
pretty
them
much
by a
what it looks like.
teleportation circle.
So.
You
Yeah,
forget
we
they
were
have sending stones. They can talk like telephones to anyone. So I'm sure these places keep in touch.
about to say we were just at El Terrell and Boulder's Gate.
Can I tell a story without it being questioned, please? It's just a story, dude. It doesn't have to be real.
Hey, listen, for all you know, he could be malicious. I'm just saying, it doesn't match up. I don't believe him. He's a spy. He's wearing a wire.
Zaleron's definitely visibly uncomfortable being recognized by anybody. He definitely tries to hide behind Rendar, casually.
With my hair.
So the other Elturellians also are getting in on this now, and a lot of them are coming up and thanking you and just giving their appreciation for what you did. And you hear one of them say, I saw it from my window. This one, and he points at Giovanni, he was humming the most beautiful melody, while that one, and he points at Costa, was talking to Zariel, and he kind of just gives a quick, brief story, and he says, his melody was just so beautiful, I believe it affected her, like, and he's just going on and on and on, everyone's clapping and, like, wooing you guys, and they're just in awe of seeing the heroes that saved.
Please. I was not humming. I was singing.
It was beautiful. Can you give us that song again?
Oh no, I don't know. I usually ask for payment for those kinds of acts.
Oh. We owe you
But
everything, but we have no money.
I suppose I can make an exception for the people we've just liberated. I'll stand in front of the group. Try to take attention away from the camel and Sean and Leandra trying to draw a circle to get us out of there.
Sorry, what I missed?
You draw in the circle to get all of us
Okay.
back to the row.
Everyone's just like, yeah, give us a performance. Oh god.
Natural 20. 35.
All the Elderellians just burst out in tears and start crying. It's so beautiful. And they all just start humming it with you. They just like kind of pick it up as you go. And yeah, it's actually a really beautiful event right now happening.
Guys, I think I just found out a religion.
Probably.
About the Scientology of this bitch.
We promise you guys, when we rebuild Elturel, you will be the heroes of Elturel. We will have statues with your names. What are your names? And he looks at you, Gio.
I'll do my introductions. I don't want to do it right now.
Okay. He looks at Leandra. Oh.
Titles. I'll probably add it in a few, like 4 more from our time in hell and everything.
You see people like trying to remember them all the time. Leandra, and you beautiful wizard.
I look up, like my hands covered in chalks and trying to draw my damn circle. Leandra just looked right back down and continued drawing.
And then she goes to, or he goes to Zaileron, and he looks at you.
Can I have tried to fade into the crowd at this point?
Oh, I'm sure you could have. Give me a stealth check.
Helps if I have my character sheet open, doesn't it? Ooh,
Oh, you try to, but everyone sees you because they're in awe of you, so no one's taking their eyes off of you. And as you try to sneak in, they all just start touching you and like, you know, like as you're a superstar.
There's probably a couple times where I slap people's hands and go, "Fuck off!"
And probably a few times where you feel like you've been touched a little too close. I'm sure everyone's trying to get a little piece of you. And then they
Go after the big oily orc.
Well, yeah, he turns to that. He turns to him, and he kind of backs away, and then he says, "And your name, sir?"
Rendar.
Oh, it's great. It's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you. How long does it take you to cast that spell, Leandra?
1 minute.
Okay, so yeah, by now I feel like you would be finishing it up. How do you guys exit? Who wants to describe that? As everyone's trying to touch you and be in awe of you, and
I give everybody a 10-second warning until the spell goes off.
Well, from that I gathered people are still avoiding Rendar, so he's just going to kind of walk around in like a semicircle to keep people back.
Yeah, it totally works.
and then walk into the circle after everyone else.
Awesome. And then what does it look like, Leandra, when it activates?
The chalks on the ground that were just kind of like a plain white before start glowing a soft purple color. And there's a bright flash of light, and then we're all just gone. And okay, here's the thing, anyone that's too close, because it's anyone who's on the circle, so if anyone's still trying to like grab at Zaileron, they're coming with us.
Oh no, I definitely pull a dagger and kind of like jog in behind Rendar.
Okay.
Yeah, Rendar definitely did like a perimeter before, just like shooing people away.
Although it would be funny if we had some hangers on at the other
Right,
end.
they
Like,
just
oh,
end
well,
up
on your
back.
own. Good luck.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, oh no, that would be terrible. Just awful.
Alright, Altero. Your spell activates. You just poof, vanish in a burst of light in front of everybody. They all just go in awe. When you appear in Elturel, you're just almost like hit again with that smell of hell. It almost like seeped into everywhere around Elturel. So the brimstone, and you just get a little light whiff of it, and it reminds you of where you just were. A lot of the buildings are just completely collapsed and are rubble now. You see a few people going through rubble. You see some people trying to help other people still, and you see them gathering them up. People in from other cities, mostly from Waterdeep. You guys do.
Suddenly I feel nostalgic.
Well, it's certainly better than that hellhole that was Waterdeep. Well then, should we get? I don't know. Are we going to start walking there now, or are we going to?
Are there really no other
Rest.
options other than walking? Really?
A wagon.
Suppose you could fly.
I
A
mean, I
wagon with
could.
Maud.
Right, that is why it cost to summon that poor thing. It did make it onto the circle, right?
If you put it there.
Oh, dear gods.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
let's split up and try and find a wagon.
Alright.
Everyone give me investigation or perception.
No, what did I just do? Sheet. There.
Oh yeah. So so Giovanni and Zaileron, you guys are looking around, and you, Giovanni, you do notice that there are some like people getting onto wagons and heading down one of the roads towards Boulder's Gate. And then Zaileron, you see just people already like in wagons, like further a couple blocks away. But the ones that they're still filling up one wagon. If you want to try to get to that one.
Oh, guys, do we want to sink so low as to take public transit?
We could make it not so public transit.
Might be the wrong foot to lead off on. New seems to travel fast. Here.
Well, we're not going to steal one, if that's what you're thinking.
That
You could
was
pay
what
someone
was
off to
going
just
through my
take
mind.
those. We could just pay someone and take it.
I mean,
How full does that other wagon look?
It's half full at this point. But you do see another wagon coming around the corner towards them, like another empty one. But they look like they're being controlled by like water deep guards to help transport people.
I'll flag down
Well,
the
I
guard.
guess we don't really have much choice other than to. I don't really feel like getting arrested for bribing an official today.
No, is that wrong? We just ask a question. Is all. We don't know how to bribe anyone. Ahoy!
Yes, do you? He looks at you and he's at first going to say, "Do you need assistance?" But then he sees that you're all dressed up nice and perfect. Oh, are you here to help?
No. My friends and I, we are in search of a private wagon,
Oh,
just for the five of us.
Well, we need these wagons to help get who's ever left in the city. We're taking these ones to Boulder's Gate.
Wonderful. We're going that way. Could you reserve one just for us?
A seat?
Was that? I see some.
No, a seat? A seat for each of you? Yeah, of course.
A private one. Just the five of us.
Well, we need them for the people.
Well, you're not going to miss one, are you? Surely you have one in excess?
Surely you can just ride with the people of Elturel.
I'm gonna look past some of the people that walk by us, some of the Elturel natives that walk past us. Are you sure you don't have one in excess somewhere in the back?
He says, well, these we brought from Boulder's Gate.
I'm gonna look back to the group. Shrug.
I'll look to the driver of the wagon and be like, "Look, we've already had enough issues with the local populace being racist against our friend right here," and I just point to Rendar. I don't really want a whole wagon ride of that.
Oh, you're talking to them, right?
To the guard, yeah, the one with the wagon.
Why would they? But they don't know. You're talking about when everyone's touching you?
No, I'm playing the. I'm lying and saying
pulling
that
the
people
race
have been racist to our orc friend Rendar.
They say, I don't even know how to respond to that. He's looking at you like, what? He's confused. He's like, but we need to help these people. Surely you must understand that.
Rendar's just gonna climb on. And if anyone wants to join, they can. But he's gonna look menacing.
So, give me an intimidation check. that work. All right. So you get up on there and you just look menacing. So yeah, as they're trying to bring people to these carriages, as you see the guards, like their arms over a few of them, walking them, and as the prisoners, as the Elturellians get close, they see you and they kind of like, you definitely scare them away, and they just won't go on it. So a good 15 minutes go by, and one of the guards goes over and he says, "Well, looks like you got your own card after all. Everyone's too scared to get on this one with you guys."
I told you, bunch of racists in this town.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I love it. Yeah, she says, "Good luck and have a safe journey." And they give you a horse carriage.
Lovely.
Awesome.
I suppose we just have the poor gangly camel follow behind.
I suppose.
I mean,
Beth, right now, how long until our driver dies?
How long until he what?
How long until our driver dies, knowing our luck?
I mean, they were gonna just give it to you. He was gonna stay behind. They need the help.
Oh,
Just
I see.
just the wagon, or like the whole service?
It was the whole thing.
Oh, awesome.
It was just like, yeah, 2 horses.
well, in that case, I would say the driver has bought himself a whole day until he dies.
'Cause they would, yeah. One of them says to the effect like, more carriages are gonna come soon, come within an hour or so.
Are these carriages guarded? There's an awful lot of cult activity along the road.
He says, surprisingly enough, they're not attacking us. He
Interesting.
says, it is curious. Perhaps they think they're going to get more members. That's the suspicion we have. They're going to use their unfortunate situations to try to bribe them. But we're going to do our best to stop that.
Best of luck.
All right. Who's
Wait, does
driving?
anybody know how to drive one of these things?
I mean, you guys are...
Costa's probably got
Yeah, Costa
experience.
would definitely know. He grew up in the military.
We'll draw his camel.
And remember, Costa can blink that away if you wanted to. It doesn't have to follow you guys.
Does Costa know that? Is the question.
Oh, I guess it's true.
Oh, he's done it. He did it before. This is more 4.0.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, if you guys wanted to go away,
I mean, looking at it makes Aileron a little sick, but I'm sure Costa's rather attached.
so you guys load up your wagon and go on your way.
I'll do my disguise kit in the meantime.
Okay. Are you looking like anybody we knew, or a new person?
Let's see. I'm gonna make myself look like Robert De Niro.
Okay.
And we don't have to do it now, but we should think about trying to find some way to disguise Costa too, because he's not welcome in that city.
Yeah, I guess Leandro, you do his makeup.
All right.
Give me a sleight of hand.
There's
Oh
disguise
God.
kit.
No, but
Disguise.
does she have a disguise kit?
Oh no.
No.
Gotta give her advantage
have-
on walking through it.
Yeah,
And using my supplies.
all the finest powders and creams.
Minus powders, fake eyelashes, anything, everything. Weaves.
The thing is, I would 100% blow portent on this, but I have a 2 and a 6 or a 2 and a 4. So.
Ooh, persuasion. That might fit.
Sleight of hand is so much better for me. My persuasion is a 0. Sleight of hand is +3.
As you sit there and you're like doing this is I mean, I guess you have to do like a costume as well. Try to hide his wings.
Mm-hmm. We could try to make him just look really fat. Like just pork him out.
He's got the cloak already. That's always been hiding the wings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like a little hunchback.
Right, so
True.
you gonna roll the side hand?
Yes.
With
Okay.
advantage.
Here we go. Ooh, okay.
Oh, yeah, you did a good job. How does he look? Who did you like make him look like?
He doesn't like the attention of looking angelic, so I'm just gonna make him look haggard and like just like a tired old bum you don't really want to talk to.
Yeah. The unnoticeables.
I was thinking Dame Maggie Smith.
Ooh. Yes. But just like a haggard version of that.
Alright, nobody tell Greg we put him in drag next week.
He doesn't need to know.
Oh, God.
We can skip that part in the recap until it becomes relevant. Oh, by the way, you've been in a dress this whole time.
You just never show him what he looks like. Just don't give him a mirror. Like, oh no, you look great.
It's true.
Oh boy. All right, so yeah, you get in your carriages and horses. The entire travel to Boulder's Gate has been uneventful. So yeah, definitely something is going on. Since the cult, like the death cults, are not out and attacking. As you approach Boulder's Gate 2 days later, and you see it off in the distance. How far are you guys gonna get? Are you gonna do anything before you come up to the gate?
Just as a precaution, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself because I don't really trust anyone in the damn city.
Okay. Anyone else?
Nope, nothing for me.
All right. You guys pull up with your horse and carriage. When you get there, the gates, they're doing the same thing that happened before. The gates are closed. They're checking everybody that come in. You pull up with your horse. What's your business?
Just looked Al Pacino.
Robert De Niro.
Sorry, Robert De Niro.
Look out the window, do the panted squint, and the scowl. I don't remember. I don't exactly remember how he sounds, so I'm just gonna do my New York accent. You talking to me? Huh? You talking to me?
Yes, sir. What is your business here? You can see other people like looking around, trying to see who's in the carriage.
What the fuck does it look like I'm doing? I'm an actor. You not see the script in my hand. I'm gonna smack a stack of my parchment. That is just a bunch of my poems on it. Stoodles.
Oh,
Fucking actor. What are you talking about?
Oh, what's your name?
Robert. My friends call me Bob.
What
You can call me
plays?
Robert.
What plays have you been in?
Listen, it's a work in progress.
We don't get many plays here in Boulder's Gate.
Yeah, not anymore. I'm trying to bring culture to this shithole.
That's actually kind of kind of you. Give me perception check.
I rolled a natural 4 and got a 19.
Jesus.
I was giving you advantage anyway, so you got a 31. So he says, he likes that idea. He's like, that's really kind of you, sir. We could really use it. Yeah, let them in. And the gates open, and you guys.
It comes just me out and off Broadway. on 33rd Street. All right.
Uh, yeah.
Bye.
And they let you in.
That was rather easy. Sort of straighten my collar a little bit.
I don't know if that's impressive on your part or sad on theirs. Maybe both.
Baldur's Gate security has always been awful.
Well, it's overrun by cults. I can't say I'm surprised.
Even before. I'm glad some things
Jesus.
have changed.
I guess not. Are you going to be alright here?
Yes, I suppose so. As okay as I shall be. Get extra angry. Hold me back.
Are you sure you want us to hold you back?
Yes, I must keep my composure. If we're to
Alright.
find the murderer of my family member.
Rendar
And as
pats
much
him
as
on
I
the
hate
shoulder.
to say it, thank you, Ren. Thank you, big guy. And as much as I hate to say it, I do wish for Baldur's Gate to regain its former glory. Well, glory, and I say that with air quotes.
Mm-hmm. Well, we purged one city from hell. We can do another.
Precisely.
As you look around, the city is it's Baldur's Gate. So everyone looks sketchy. Not a single person looks like somebody you'd want to trust around here. A lot of people look unhappy. They're just doing their thing. It's kind of muddy, and the ground is kind of gross right now. It's been raining a lot.
Well then, what's the first step?
Well, the first step is, well, I haven't quite planned it. I suppose asking around the neighborhood would be the best bet.
Whoa. All right, so who are you gonna go up to?
Just around the neighborhood, around the housing complexes. Start over there.
Give
Like,
me
you know, like old neighbors and stuff.
yeah. You go into the old neighborhoods that you're familiar with. Give me a perception check. Okay, yeah. A lot of the faces here you don't recognize, but then you do recognize someone. You could tell, like, the last time you saw them was probably many years. But they were when you knew them, they were kind of a young person, like someone's kid, and you see them all grown up now into a young man. He's currently looks like he's doing some kind of like yard work in his little patch of a garden kind of thing in the back of on the side of his house.
Well, I'll be. I'm gonna walk up to him.
So like he's kneeling down, like doing some digging. You like get really close, make it noticeable.
Yep, I just stand in front of him.
Yeah, he kind of looks up. Oh, can I help you, sir?
We'll look around a little bit, a little confused. You talking to me? You talking to me?
Well, you're standing in front of me.
I'm not too sure if you're fucking talking to me, because you look. I know you're looking at me real funny, like.
Listen, sir.
What part of neighborhood you from?
I don't want any trouble, please.
Oh, because it sounds to me like you want trouble.
Look, sir, please, just I don't want any trouble. And he kind of gets up and he starts to walk into his house.
Hey, listen, I don't like the way you're walking. I'm gonna grab him by the arm, pull him in close.
Okay.
And whisper, "I need your help, Aurelius."
Do I know you? How do,
Do you recognize me?
I'm pretty sure I've never seen you before.
Aurelius, it's me. Geo.
The neighbor?
Yes. The Eravir. The Eravir boy. The eldest.
How have you been? And he's looking at you like, what happened to you?
I'm in a disguise right now.
Oh, this looks so real.
Yes, thank you. I'm actually put a lot of effort into it anyways. What do you know?
How do I know you're Geo? He gets suspicious.
Let's see. What, would you say he's younger than me?
Yeah.
Alright.
He was like borderline probably adolescence when you probably left, I would say. Is it adolescence? Almost a teenager.
Adolescence,
11, 10, maybe 10.
That'll be adolescence, yeah. That'll be prepubescent, adolescent. Yep. Let's see. What would I do? I give him I give him a purple nurple.
Something you used to do to him all the time.
Probably just like
Yeah.
passing by on the streets and just like, hey, what's up?
Yeah. So you do that, and yeah, it completely catches him off guard, and he responds the same way he did as a kid. He's like, oh, it is you, Geo, and he gives you another hug.
I reciprocate the hug.
So he pulls you aside. Are you in danger?
Well, technically, yes. I believe I'm still on the wanted posters, unless they've got rid of them since the cults took over.
I mean, they're probably up there, but covered under all the rest.
Wonderful. So I am slightly more safe than I previously thought.
I mean, we haven't seen you around in years. No one's really talked about you after that.
I'm gonna pull away, both hands clasped on his shoulders. You serious? My name has not been whispered among the streets of Baldur's Gate anymore?
I mean, no. Remember when you first disappeared, they were looking for you. But that died down within a year. Yeah, within the year.
Well, that won't do. That won't do. Once we take down these cults, I shall make sure my name echoes throughout the very streets. Not in the criminal sense. You know, I'm still performing. If you were curious.
Oh,
Head, you know.
I do remember you playing music a lot.
Yes, I did play. I still play. Anyways, listen. This is much too jovial of a reunion. I'm here back in Baldur's Gate because I'm tracking down who took Morgan from me and my family.
So sad to find out.
Do you remember her?
Of course I do. It was heartbreaking when we learned that she had passed.
Have you heard anything? Do you remember the faces of the guards? The officials that relayed the information to my family?
I didn't see them. I found out through your other sister.
I should have asked them questions. Damn. There I am getting stuck up in family and my own. How do I say this? Family drama.
What? I'm sorry for your loss. I liked her as well. She was a good friend.
What do you mean, good friend?
We were friends.
Uh-huh.
She was like a little sister to me.
All right. Good. Well, do you know anybody who might? Anybody familiar with... all right, excuse me, somebody's lighting off fireworks.
Joe, did someone just shoot at you? It sounded like it could have sounded like a gunshot a little bit to me.
Oh yeah, well, fireworks use gunpowder as well.
No, I know. It's just that's what it sounded like.
Do you know anybody else who might know something? Somebody up, government job officials, anybody, the guard.
He says your father was investigating a lot. He swears it's one of the nobles.
Nobility, wonderful. Let's have to find out which of them was angriest at me. All right, thank you, Aurelius. Live safe.
I hope you
And if
find who did it.
And if you can, my son, my boy, make your way up to Waterdeep immediately. Leave.
Is something gonna happen?
Something will happen, and blood will run red on the streets.
I mean, I don't know how I can get there.
Just keep your head down and try to secure a wagon for you and your family outside of the gates.
Thank you. Thank you. And he just gives you another big hug. He has hope in his eyes.
Quick kiss on the head. Run off. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, he does.
So, good news and bad news, everyone. That was my old friend Aurelius. I used to taunt him mercilessly when we were younger. Anyways, amidst all the family drama I put you all through, I totally forgot to ask my family questions as to the whereabouts, especially my father. Namely, my father, I should say. Leandra, is there any chance you have the sending spell?
No, I wanted to get a scroll in Waterdeep, but I didn't get a chance. Let me see if there's anything else I can do. I mean, I can go right back.
You do realize you have sending stones?
See, the thing is, I thought we gave those away a long, long time ago.
I don't remember. I know you. Did you?
That's why we never used them.
Oh, because they were still on your character sheet. That's why I thought you had them.
They're not on my sheet.
Oh, I thought I saw them.
Nope. Yeah, I think we gave them
I could have sworn we sold them or something.
Oh, I thought you still had them.
Want to give them to us anyways?
Well, if you sold them, then you don't have them. I thought you did.
Well, let's see. A pigeon takes roughly 3 days, 4 days. Back and forth.
I can send an owl.
Leandra,
That's about.
We'll have to. Well, let's buy you that scroll, shall we? We could
Yes,
always
good
go
one.
back, but then we had to secure another wagon and go back in, and I had to change my disguise again. And I'm running out.
On the back burner, but it's a possibility. Let's try the options first. See if we can find a scroll of sending. Then I'd be happy to.
Then I shall lead you to the magic shops I used to frequent.
Wonderful.
All right.
You'll pull up the Baldur's Gate map.
Yeah, you find one that's called Alal's Mystical Scrolls.
I used to call shop owner Ale.
It's kind of near the market ward, surrounded by busy streets. It's a one-story little stone building.
Let's just say I learned some things here to impress a few lady friends of mine. And when I mean a few,
And that's
I
what
mean
got you on the wanted
numerous.
posters.
Not that particular lady friend, but you get the idea.
Oh dear. Alright, well let's go in. It's not too pricey.
When you go in, you see a female dragonborn named Alal, and you see on the walls a collection of different types of maps of different distant lands. You also see there are shelves with little cubbies, and there's a lot of scrolls in them all. She turns around and she sees you guys, a little shocked at first, like, oh, I have customers. Oh, how can I help you? How can I help you? How can I help you? How does a dragonborn sound?
How can I help you?
Like a chain smoker.
Yeah.
Sound like a 50-year-old woman from Lake Ronkonkoma, Long Island.
Welcome. Yeah.
Welcome with my husband.
Welcome to Alal's Mystical Scrolls. How can I help you?
Hello. Do you happen to have a scroll of sending?
Sending. Let me look. And she
Hey,
starts,
Allie, how you doing?
says, have we met?
Yeah, we met. Hey, come here, come here. Hey, give me some sugar.
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. And she's like looking through different scrolls.
I'm gonna wait for her. Well, I guess we're mistaken. I'm gonna wait. Say that wait. When she pulls it out and hands it over the counter, I'm gonna take her hand if it's not too bold.
Okay. Let me so yeah, she's going through and she's actually I do got one, and she pulls it out and then comes back up to the counter, and this is where you grab her hand.
And when she puts it on the table, and then when she puts it on the counter, I'm gonna grab her hand.
Okay. I'm sorry, sir. I think you have the wrong person.
I'm gonna recite to her. So I would have probably especially because she's also a woman. I would have tried out my sonnets on her, and she would be like the litmus test to see what works with the ladies. You know,
Mhm.
sort of like a cool ant. Like a cool ant.
Okay.
And I will recite the first one that I ever told her. From fairest creatures we desire increase, that thereby beauty's rose might never die. But as the ripper should by time decrease, his tender air might bear his memory. But thou contracted to thine his own bright eyes, feedest thy lightest flame with self-substantial fuel, making a famine where abundance lies. Thyself thy foe, to thy sweet self too cruel.
Oh, she's like starts getting all like worked up and hot and sweaty. She's like, I heard that once before. It always gets me so excited. I love that.
That's a cool ant, not like lover.
All right. Well, she gets excited. She's like, "Where did you learn that? I only knew one other person that knew that."
Big smile. Ali, my dear, it's me, Gio.
What? She pushes you. You're not Gio.
Yes, it is.
You look nothing like him.
I don't want to take off my disguise. It's the only thing working for me right now.
Give me a persuasion.
35?
Damn. Gio, it is you. She gives you a bit. Huh?
I'll even take out my hat, my little cap.
Yeah. So she's
Worn for many years.
immediately, yeah, you just see how like her just yeah, it is you, and she gives you a big hug, and it's like so tight, it's almost breaking your bones. Where have you been? I've been thinking about you so much lately.
You're rubbing off my prosthetics, dear.
Someone was whispering your name in town. Is it true you saved Alterel?
Oh, well, I don't like to. I don't. Well, I have to be humble and say yes, I have. Almost single-handedly. By the way.
Where's everybody
Everything is my
else?
friend.
Did you bring them all with you?
There.
Okay. Because then she
By the way,
looked,
they're my friends.
and then that's when she notices everybody else, everyone that came in. She says, "It is all of you. You're the talk of the town."
Oh my, that has been the case in quite a long time. Here's my indictment, anyway.
She says, "We heard that there was a bard and a wizard and some kind of fighter," and like she kind of names everyone, like all of what you guys kind of do, since they don't know your names as a group that saved Elturel. She goes, "And I did hear someone mention your name as the bard. I didn't believe it, but it is true."
Right now, my dear ally, I'm not a bard. I am just Robert, the actor, the B-list actor.
Oh, of course, of course. Because yes, you don't want to let people know you're here.
Yes, of course, and of course, you probably don't know this, but well, I hope you know something about this, but My dear sister has passed away, Morgan.
I know, it was very sad.
Do you know anything? Anything that might help us?
Because I know your father was looking a lot, and actually, I did try to help him find some information. The only thing I can tell you is I think it has something to do with that woman you used to date.
You have to
The
be more
Von...
specific.
The Von... You know, the one that made you have to leave. The Von Lilies.
Let's say let's call him Von Brooks.
Von
Just came
Brooks.
to me.
Okay. Von
It's a
Brooks.
The Von Brooks.
Yes, that one.
Brooks. Wonderful.
Didn't have any concrete evidence, but that's what they suspected.
Oh, looks like I have to pay my own. Looks like I have to pay the old witch. Not you, Leandra. The old witch a visit.
So she looks at you and she says, and you know what? He's like, anyone who saves a whole city, she says, this scroll's on me. And she hands it to you, Leandra.
Oh, shit.
No, Ali. I've seen that. I can already tell. You haven't got many customers, have you? Ever since the shop took over?
I'm side-eyeing G.
Yeah, she's like, well, business has been non-existent.
My dear, please, I insist. Something. You're
Uh,
family to me.
The scroll's 250 gold pieces. I mean,
I'll give you 200.
that's very kind of you. I appreciate this, deal. You've always been good to me.
And you have always been good to me. I kiss her hand. Mwah.
Always the gentleman. So what do you...
I'm gonna enter the data real quick.
Okay. So what does Leandra do?
Well, the scroll, I can either one-time use it right now, which is a waste, or what level spell? It's a 5th level spell?
I think it's a third sending.
It's a third, yeah. It's pretty easy.
Then I will need to take yeah, 3 hours and 150 gold to copy it into my book, which I can do, but I just need 3 hours.
Why is it so expensive to copy?
50 gold per level. That's why I'm being a wizard.
That's such a strange price line, you know? Like
Right? Well, not only do I have to buy the scroll, but then I have to pay to copy it into my book too.
How much ink? It's like it can't be more than an IKEA instruction manual. Casting one measly spell.
You have to like get like super fine papers and expensive inks and all that.
Special ink. It's magical. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. 50 gold. Unbelievable. Too expensive.
Right?
So
Anyway.
not a lot of wizards out there.
Meanwhile, Render has had 10 gold for the last however many sessions.
We're handling your finances for you. Don't worry about that.
I think I've spent like, because Zaylar gave me some money too. I think I've spent just in copying spells, not in learning them, and copying spells into my book. I've spent something like 600 gold.
All right. So yeah, she gives you the scroll. She's happy to see you. She says her goodbyes. Hopes to see you again. Come back.
We're not done yet. We're not done. We are not done yet. My dear Ali, if it's not too much trouble, could we ask to bed down here for tonight?
Of course, of course. I don't want you on the street.
Yes, I've already moved my family to Waterdeep.
There's not much in the back, but I'm sure you can find a corner.
Oh no, all I need is a small 5-foot space. You're welcome to join us as well.
What do you mean?
What time is it? Afternoon when Waterdeep happens. So
yeah,
a couple hours.
After. Yeah, definitely. Plus, yeah.
So early evening, like 7-8.
That works for me. Time. Yeah, I was gonna say getting close to the end.
Well, it is getting somewhat late. Right around supper time.
Yeah, it's just
Why not close up the shop and I'll show you? Yeah, exactly, precisely. I shall show you.
All right. Yeah, she goes and flips a little sign over and locks the door.
Come. Round the back. I know the way. I've been here a billion times.
Mm-hmm. Everyone follows.
And I'll throw up the
Yep.
mansion.
Yep.
What is that?
A little
Oh.
trick I've learned on my travels.
You've definitely changed a lot since I've last seen you.
Yes, I've come a long way from hawking in the streets with my violin.
Didn't even know you had this kind of magic. Isn't that interesting? I always thought your voice sounded some kind of magic behind it, but I never knew anything like this.
Well, I did go to college of lore and everything.
Yeah. All right.
Come. And I'll remove my parents' room and I'll replace it with a room for her, for Alal, just the way she likes it.
Nice steam baths. She likes them.
Steam baths, jacuzzis, mud
high,
baths,
high,
everything.
high humid in the room, like humidity. She wants it very humid in there for her dragon
Exactly.
scales. Yeah.
Manicures for your claws, pedicures for your toe claws.
I've never been
File
pampered
your feet.
before. You'll never find anything like this in Baldur's Gate.
Hardwire brushes for your scales and horns.
She gets all like worked up.
My dear, you shall want for nothing for the next 24 hours.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It'll be sad to see it go.
I'll have my servant sort of escort her off.
Okay. Yeah, as she's walking away, you hear her. Got any big eggs?
My dear, I can conjure up ostrich eggs for you if you want, if you so desire.
Yeah, she was asking. Yeah, that'd be great. She was talking to one of the servants.
2 ostrich eggs, Benedict, for my guest here.
Oh no, I just like them raw.
Oh, jeez.
Still?
Nothing beats raw eggs. Bigger the better.
I'm glad to see some things haven't changed, including your, well, culinary disaster of a palate. Well, you know what I mean.
And when she gets the egg, she like puts it like the whole thing in her mouth and does that weird like yeah, and just swallows it down. Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, that was something I'll never unsee.
She's the only dragonborn I know, so I'm going to assume they all do that. Fascinating.
I
Like a
think-
snake. Anyways, Alaron, Sorry, Renda, you all relaxed. Leandra, let's go.
All right.
Go up to the study. Just wait for her to patiently wait. She copies the spell.
Okay. What's,
Yeah, I'll take the.
Okay. Yeah, the gold and everything off. What's Rendar doing for the 3 hours?
He's trying to get over the watching the Dragonborn swallow the egg. Just, all right. And then he'll probably go swim for a bit.
That's funny. All right, and Zaleron?
Cardio for an hour and then 2-hour bath.
I just picture Zaleron having like this perfectly toned, like V-shaped body. It's always like,
Like a sprinter's
You got-
body.
Yeah, when you got to sprint, you want to
Yeah.
be in peak condition for that long distance running.
I would have conjured up. I would have combined 3 rooms, since I can have like a shit ton of them. I'll combine 3 rooms and turn it into a racetrack.
Perfect.
Did I say racetrack? Is that the correct terminology for sprint
race-
runners?
track? Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what it actually is, but yeah, basically one of those big ovals around a field kind of thing.
Yeah, because when you say racetrack,
Cross
you just
country
think-
track.
Yeah,
Yeah, cross country track. One of those.
but
Alright.
yeah,
Yeah.
fit with chalk and markers and everything.
So you and
Oh, in the center there could be like a shot put zone for Rendar to practice throwing stuff.
Sure, if you
Ooh.
want. Find a bunch
until
of it.
you're running by, like, because it's a circle, so you'll be running by in like his view, won't you? As he throws it,
Oh.
yeah, just misses you.
Yep. Okay, yeah, maybe get rid of that next time.
Pretty awesome. So yeah, the 3 hours go by. You guys do all your things, and Leandra, you copy this spell in. I don't know, how does it look when you finish copying a spell in your book?
There's just all the ink and all that I have to copy over, and the scroll itself kind of bursts into a small, harmless flame as I finish it up, and then there's a slight glow in the ink in my own spell book as the magic transfers over.
I love it. Awesome.
Yoy, are you finished?
Yes.
Finally. I put back my smutty novel that I
Oh,
fell
that
asleep
one. Is that a new one?
reading. Yes, it's only half done, and I finished it.
Yeah, alright.
All right, wonderful. Can you cast it now?
Yes, I can cast it. It's a third level spell? Yeah, I can cast it a bunch. We can have a whole conversation.
Yes. Send a message to my father, if you will. You know what he looks like.
Yes, I know who he is. I've met him. It's not a problem getting him the message.
You know, gruff. Looks like an absolute cockhead. Anyways.
You know,
yeah,
it might go better conversing with him if he weren't like this all the time.
You could ask him to stop first.
Hmm.
Look, Leandra, we're not here to discuss my family matters anymore. It is what it is. We've always been like this. And somebody's blasting music. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Can barely hear it.
We've always been at each other's throats. He never approved of me, and I've never approved of his. I lack permission to update owned items.
What?
Anyways, and I never approved of his, well, manual labor. You're not a man if you don't do manual labor, as your body wears down and destroys you, because his back has three metal plates in it.
Oh dear God.
Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Send a message to the knobhead, will you?
All right. And I will send him a message. 25 words? 25 words.
Yeah. Give me all the evidence you have. Give me
Yeah.
give all the evidence you have on Morgan. What you've gathered so far.
Yeah, so I will tell him it's the wizard.
Ah! What is that? I hear something in my head.
25 words or less. Tell me everything you know about your daughter's killer.
Is this real? Honey, I think I'm going crazy. So after like a few seconds of trying to figure it out, he says, all I could figure out was, his ex-girlfriend was inquiring a lot about us before she disappeared.
Ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
Girlfriend, which one?
I assume the one that you pissed off and ran you out of town. The bitchy one with the teleportation circle.
Well, her daughter is a bit of a bitch as well. Well, we'll not get into that. There's too much story to unravel in my past. Anyways, yes, the Von Bukes woman.
I suppose so. Do you want me to ask him
that it?
anything else?
Is that it? Yes. Could you ask? I don't know if probably doesn't have a very good memory, but could you ask my mother if she remembers what the guards looked like? Descriptions, physical descriptions, as detailed as possible.
Yes, of course. So I'll reach out to Giovanni's mother.
She says they were just wearing all black. Like they were wearing black armor They didn't. She says only one of them was wearing like a Boulder's Gate actual guard's uniform. The other ones were wearing all black.
All right. So
It was
could
only.
you,
It was just like maybe I would say there was like 3 of them that came to the house.
all right, but because aside from armor and what they're wearing, but not
Yeah,
really nine descriptors.
I mean, she just says like they were brown hair. Like she kind of. It's just a very general thing that really doesn't give you much. She has no identifying marks.
Sort of brownish to blackish hair, sort of
Yeah.
whitish, sometimes a little bit more tan.
Yeah.
Nose about the same as everybody else's.
Yeah, there was like nothing special about them in a sense.
Average
Extreme.
height,
Alright.
average weight, average age, average.
25 words or less. Let's go.
She says, I've never seen them before. Tell you that much.
So that might not have been official guard if only one was wearing the uniform. Private guards?
Possibly.
Do nobles have their own guards here?
Yes, of course they do. Are you kidding me?
I don't know. The city's a shithole.
Some of them have their own private armies.
Yeah, intriguing. I assume this ex of yours is one of those.
I don't know. She's not my girlfriend. She was my. To put it lightly, she was my sugar mama.
Well, seems you took a bit more than you could offer.
Oh, my dear, I could tell you one thing. I very much could handle everything she threw at me. I just couldn't handle her sending me to the blockades. Or rather, the
Well,
pillory.
maybe you should try to handle her daughter. Anyway, I'm not here
I
to
was
judge, I'm here to cast spells.
I was young and stupid. Now I am older and less stupid.
I didn't know you at the time, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But alright.
All right.
Anything else you need to know? Anyone else you want to message?
No, just one more. Just send one to my mother once again and just say, I hope everything. I hope you're settling. I hope you, Father, and Claudia and Robert are settling. And well, if you're looking for a job, go to the place I bribed. Try looking
Yeah.
Try looking in that place I bribed.
Alright, I'll send off the message again.
Okay. Yeah, she says things are like this place is beautiful, thank you. She loves like she's just ecstatic to have this new house. And she says okay.
She cut off mid sentence, but she is very grateful.
Wonderful.
Oh, were you talking?
Yeah.
I didn't. Maybe you cut off on me.
Oh no! I'm saying she cut off mid
Oh.
sentence because it's 25 words or less. So I'm sure
Yeah,
cut
she
off
just
halfway,
kept
so she would
going.
have just
Yeah.
kept talking. It's just,
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. It looks like I have to pay some actual old girlfriends visits. I am completely looking forward to this one, as you can tell in the tone of my voice.
oh dear. You're going to get yourself killed.
I'll just leave the room, slightly looking dejected. Looking slightly dejected.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So you're how long? You're in the Magic Mansion. Leandro, what are you going to do for the rest of the night?
A night, well, I'll do my 4-hour trance, and then I'll just do what I usually do and study in the study.
Zaileron?
Probably have some supper and then call it an early day.
Rendar?
Strength training.
All right. Gio. You guys come up with a plan or anything?
Yeah, I'm sort of planning. I'm sort of making a general route of who to hit up that might know. That might know, that might. gonna triangulate. That's it. I'm gonna triangulate using women that I used to sleep with.
Okay. I mean, you know the one that they're talking or they're referring to, the Van, what was it, Van Bert?
Van Bukes. I'll even
Van
give you her
Bukes.
first name. Let's give her what's a really like hoity-toity first name?
Um,
Like
Claudia.
Genevieve.
Genevieve, Madeline, something.
Claudia.
Okay, first of all, my sister's name's Claudia. Calm down. Alright.
he starts naming like all your relatives' names.
Oh, boy.
Claudia.
That's like the fucking line.
He said it so funny too. He's like, Claudia.
I like Genevieve. Genevieve
great.
Von Bukes.
Genevieve. Von Buke. Okay.
Genevieve Ravafina Von Bukes.
What's the
Sure.
last name again? Sorry.
Von Buch. VON space BUCH. I hope somebody's taking notes because I
Well,
certainly am not.
I put it in.
I am. I don't have the middle name, but I have the rest of it.
Ravafina. Ravafina.
Oh, Ravafina. I spelled that. How do you spell that again?
Ravafina. I'm just gonna rub this shit on the
Ravafina.
spot. Yeah.
Ravafina. Okay.
Bukes. S.
All right. Yeah, you remember the house where they live, like their little estate property. You remember it has like a horse shed, like a where they keep all their horses in the back of the house. There's a gate, a perimeter gate that goes all the way around the house. There's the main front entrance. There's the back entrance. Give me a history check.
They're 20 on
I know. You haven't said to automatically give you twice.
Hey, I don't like to kiss and tell, you know.
That's insane. So, yeah, you remember because there was always something fishy about this place when you were dating them. You never really found out what it was, but there was something always about the back. They never really let you near the horses in that area. That's all that's what you kind of remember of the place. Besides all the other stuff that happened with you and your girlfriends and stuff and the daughter. You telling me?
No, that's what I'm doing for the night. That's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so then you guys get your long rest. Wake up in the morning. You all meet down in I guess the breakfast area and have your breakfast. What do you guys do?
I'll be at the head of I'm always at the head of the table. The dining table's a little smaller now because I have to talk to everyone instead of
Instead of the 14-foot mahogany table, we're at like a small one that we can actually talk at.
Right. You don't have the room. You don't have the room set up like the room in the Grand Central Station where you can talk and you can hear it on the other side.
Nah. I mean, Chris, you're hilarious thinking it's only 14 feet long. Probably 25.
Oh, jeez.
I'm telling you, coming to America and that in Zamunda with the long table. That's exactly the table.
Oh boy.
You have to literally use an intercom to talk to people at either end.
Do you have Gaius as a spell?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can learn it. I don't have it at the moment.
Okay, I'm just wondering because I have other spells I can start copying, and I'm wondering if Gaius or Greater and useful.
Speaking of spells, real quick, Tasha's actually gave Bard some spell variety now, which is good, which is nice. That's one
really?
thing. Yeah, I mean it's not like new spells, but they get like prismatic spray and some other wizard stuff.
Yeah, some spells that you think should be on the bard list are now on the bard.
Yep.
So
All
it
right.
did something right.
Ding, 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 ding.
There's
I'm
a couple
gonna
things in there that are all right. Like I looked through it because Connor got the physical copy like the day it came out. So there are some things in there that are all right. Some me.
Most of it. For me, yeah, I'm just like, I can't. But okay, so what do you guys do? The table shrinks.
All
Right. Well, do we have a plan?
I'm gonna ding, 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 ding. Get everyone's attention. I do.
Yeah.
I do have a plan. You might not like it, but it involves hitting up all of my old girlfriends to find
Do
out
we
their
have that
whereabouts.
kind of time?
Well, they all live in the upper city, so we may be able to hit them all at once.
Sure, you'd like that.
Anyways,
Inspiration. Okay, sorry.
prepared a list of all the potentials we may question. That is, I shall start. I shall start from the top. Anais, wonderful woman. Lyra, Tanalia, Crystal Diamond. At least that's what her stage name was. And when I mean stage name, I mean. Anyways,
Yes.
Natalia, Nadzia, and coincidentally, but not related, another Genevieve.
Oh dear gods.
Gio's got a type apparently.
It's Genevieve's.
No, complete coincidence, I assure you. And let's not pretend there's one Genevieve in the world. It's not like there's only one Giovanni in the world. There's only one Giovanni Erevia in the world, obviously. I am quite unique, but I'm
Thank
sure there
Christ
are
for that.
thousands.
Yes, I don't think the world could handle more.
During that, Rendar's going to lean over to Zaileron and ask, "What's a stage name?"
Oh.
I believe it's a pseudonym, similar to how Giovanni was Jason for a bit.
It is a name of which you perform under, Renda. And in this specific case, this woman is not an actor like I am. She is an entertainer of sorts, and she has accumulated quite a bit of wealth from doing what she does. And I shall give you a hint. It involves a lot
Okay.
of dancing.
Okay.
I'm guessing a lot of dancing and a lot less clothes.
We could.
I did it.
We should let Rendar be a stripper. I think he'd make good money.
Oh God.
Are you kidding me? How 20 strength? Dude, he's peak fucking physical condition. We just put a fucking bow tie on him. He can lead the Chippendales right there.
That's how we're gonna earn all of them.
Tight jeans
Just
and a bow
pimp
tie.
out Rendar.
And he'll have no idea what's going on.
But he'll be rich.
I mean, look at that. I don't know.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I feel like dancing is still like there's still a performance factor.
Maybe put a mask on.
I was gonna say it's dark in there. It's fine.
Yeah, and you know some ladies like leopard print.
That's true. It's dark in there. There's not a whole lot of dancing. It's just more like weird posing and all that when it's for men. You know?
If you
I
wish,
don't.
then,
Like,
No, I don't.
enter, like, be
Sorry,
like the,
Leandra.
Bachelorette
What was-
parties.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So enough about Shauna.
Yeah, it's a fish. I can teach you how to do it.
Kidding.
No, that's okay.
Are you sure? It is a wonderful workout. I will tell you that much. Really works the core and the pelvis.
I mean, maybe.
From a soldier to a stripper. That's a level up.
Oh boy.
All right, well, I do apologize you had to hear all that, Allie. I know you think of me as your sweet
Oh,
innocent angel.
I forgot she was here.
I forgot she was here.
She's into it. She's just eating
She's
like
a cougar. She's 100%
yeah.
a cougar on the prowl.
Definitely giving Rendar looks.
She's eyeball. She's probably eyeballing him up and
Oh
down.
yeah, she totally is.
I'll introduce a slight draft for Rendar. Just a little bit cold around the chest area. Wink, wink.
His nipples harden.
Oh.
Rendar, give me a constitution.
So Adam, so what are we talking about?
Constitution save?
Yeah. Alright, just constitution check.
We talking Hershey's Kisses, pepperonis, silver dollars? What are we talking about here?
Oh boy.
I mean, his nipples, I feel like they already stick out a little bit.
I mean,
And
shirtless.
definitely Hershey Kisses.
I mean,
Oh god. Oh god.
This is all things I never thought any of us would have to think about for our characters, really. Like, I wrote backstory, but I didn't get this in depth.
2 Hershey Kisses, oh god. That's so gross. Alright. I can just see them like melt. I don't know. I see chocolate now. I'm great.
We're bonding. We're
Yeah.
bonding.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Other than that, that's it.
No, what are you trying to glean from speaking to all of you? Trying to see which one it was? Or if they have any more information?
We're going to see if there's any more information. If I had to guess, it was probably Von Bukes. Genevieve, that is.
Well,
not
that
her
would be my
daughter.
guess. I don't.
I mean,
She does seem
wanted.
to already have an account for.
Yes, exactly. She ordered my death already,
Yes,
once already.
Don't you mean
Don't-
Bravafina?
No, it's Genevieve Ravafina Von Bukes.
Oh, Genevieve of Vanafina. Okay.
Typed it up.
Yes. Yes, she ordered your death and was inquiring about your family. I'm sure she was hoping to draw you out with something like that.
Yes.
Fortunately, you weren't even in the realm.
Not remotely. So, and plus, I left on good terms with those women. The ones that I've listed.
Alright, is
Alright.
there anyone else we need to keep an eye out that would want your...
What's that?
Is there anything else or anyone else we should keep an eye out that would want your head? Other than the psychopath?
Well, I did manage to piss off a lot of my college mates because I was so much better than they were.
I'm
That
sure
one.
you...
But that's neither here nor
You,
there.
I'm sure your just astounding levels of humility had nothing to do with it.
Oh, if you thought I was arrogant. My dear Leandra, you've never been to a bard's college before. You've been to
For good
nerd
reason.
college.
Well, if you want to see levels of pretension, that's where you want to go.
Yes, looking at bard and a bard's college.
Oh dear God. Alright, well,
Please,
let's
some
go
of
out
those people I've had classes with make me look like a choir boy.
and... Would be interesting to see.
Not really. I've already crushed them.
Just once, I'd love to see someone outplay you. Just once.
I don't believe that's possible.
Tragically, I am inclined to think it's true, but you never know.
I am open to the challenge, however. I am a good sportsman after all. Anyways, nobody else is really pissed off at me. Those women I've listed are the ones who aren't angry at me. We've parted on good terms, and they're the ones who are nobility or the wealthy who live in the upper city. Everyone else lives, well, down here in the lower city.
Good to know you don't discriminate.
Oh no, my dear. Beauty is beauty.
Fair
Although
enough.
age, although age is a defining factor.
Well, guess we should get going on this if we have a list of others. Interrogate.
Right. Yeah, where do you guys head off?
Head up towards the upper city.
So you're just gonna go straight to Van Buch's or one of the other girlfriends first?
The girlfriends, let's head up NIE's.
NIEs?
NIE's.
Spelt Anise, but she's a bitch like that.
Actually,
Give
Giovanni,
me...
what are the odds that you're being watched or people are looking for
Yeah, I
you?
was gonna just say, give me some check if you're gonna walk through town.
No, it's not
Well,
about disguise.
also,
I know.
no, but I mean, magically, what do you think the odds people are looking for you?
Well, there is that succubus woman in hell, remember? Remember
Alright,
her?
you just have a way with women, don't you?
Oh, you don't even know half the story.
I don't think I want to. Anyway, come here, just as a precaution. Come. I will cast non-detection on him.
Cheers.
It'll let me click it.
Okay. Everyone, just give me... just want to see if anyone just kind of stands out. So, are you guys just gonna put... Everyone has their cloaks on, going down the streets, trying to stay out of the way, not being noticed?
Yeah.
I'm always trying to not be noticed.
Yeah, I mean, I always just picture you already stealthy most of the time. So yeah, everyone give me stealth checks with advantage, just to see if maybe somebody might... Oh, my...
Ooh.
Oh, come on, Gio. How is this happening?
You rolled me.
Oh my god.
With advantage, I rolled a 4 and a 1.
His costume is just so freaking good. People just look away from him. It's so good.
Actually, look at Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
It's like a random guy. It's just like a random Joe walk down the
Yeah.
street.
So unnoticeable, they just look away. That's awesome.
And there's Costa in drag.
I can imagine him in high heels.
I'm
We don't have
trying to
We don't
picture
need to
it.
put him in high heels. Put him
But
in
we
pumps.
could. But we could.
I love the idea.
We'll put him in Mary Jane. Make him look cute.
Oh, like a cute little old lady.
So yeah, you get close to the house. You see that it's a block away, and you see the whole gate. You see the front of the place, the back. You see some guards walking around the yards. You just approach the front gate.
That's how we did it back. That's how I did it back then.
What's her name again?
NIE's.
Wait, I'm so confused who we're talking about now. This is the
We're
Van
going to
Bukes?
his. No, we're going to see one of his other non-hostile girlfriends.
Non-hostile girlfriend.
Non-hostile rich girlfriend.
All right. Yeah. So you come up to the gate. The guard standing there. He looks. He's just waiting for you to say something.
It's locked.
Well, you're at their estate. Yeah, their house. Their gates would be closed.
Oh, you mean NIE's place? All right. I
Yeah.
thought you meant to the upper state. Nope.
No.
I walk up to the guard and I say, "How you doing? Good morning.
How can we help you?
Yeah, listen, I'm looking for the lady of the house.
Is she expecting you?
Yeah, I'm an actor, Robert. Trying to put on a performance.
Pulls a clipboard off the
Guess
wall
what?
and he's looking through the pages. Don't see a Robert here.
Unfortunately, hey, look, listen. I know you're trying to do your job and everything, but I gotta like, I'll be honest with you. I was the last minute addition. When they heard about me, they wanted to see some of that how you know how the kids say indie stuff nowadays.
You're not on the list. I cannot let you in, sir.
I can assure you, the lady of the house is expecting me now.
Which lady of the house?
Anais,
Uh,
the young lady.
Sir, I don't know how to tell you this, but she is no longer with us.
Oh shit.
What are you talking about?
She passed
When?
about
Oh,
2 years
shit.
ago.
Serious, right? You're not fucking with me.
Sorry, sir, I'm not.
Hold on. Hey, hold it right there. Turn around. I think everybody would see me. Face.
I don't think this is going okay.
What my face is he making?
Off
I'm trying my
to a
hardest
great
not to
start.
cry.
Oh
Uh-uh.
dear.
My
I
very
think
hardest
something's
not to cry.
wrong.
I'm beginning to think he's cursed.
Sucking in the one tear. Oh, all right. Thank you. Thanks, man. Hey, I'm sorry for bothering you.
I'm sorry
Pat
for
him on the shoulder.
giving you the bad news.
Yeah, hey, let's whatever, man. Hey, take it easy, all right?
Hey.
Turn right through. I'm all right.
I,
I'm all right.
I don't know how to say this, but I'm beginning to think you're cursed.
What if there's a chance the others are dead as well?
Dear God, do you think she might have targeted them too? Just for knowing him?
Did you ask how she died?
Put up a finger. Hey, can I ask how she died?
He speaks out and says, "We never found her body."
I just turned to the rest of the group. Well, I guess that kind of decides that.
It's definitely the vindictive one, isn't it? Oh dear
Oh,
God.
for sure.
They're possibly kidnapped. They possibly kidnapped them. Some of these women are extremely influential, but then again, the cults took over.
All we had was her head, so we didn't know how she actually died.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, hey, listen, I didn't need to hear that. All right? Nobody asked
I just
you.
look at the guard, be like, "Well, so there goes that payday."
Nobody asked you.
Sorry, sir.
Let's go to Lyra. Let's try Lyra.
Are you sure it's a good idea?
No, it's an awful idea. They're all probably dead, but I have to at least try.
Do you want to go back to the scroll shop? I can get scrying. I can begin. You don't have to worry about this.
No. I have to know.
All right.
I should know. I'm gonna head over to my girl's Lyra house.
Okay.
Whisper to Zaileron, I bet you 5 gold she's dead too.
You're on. There's no way.
All right. So you make it over to your other girlfriend's house. This house isn't as, I would say, rich as the other one. There's no fence, but there is a guard at the front of the door, the two front doors, but the door's like right on the street kind of thing. And she's just standing there.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, can I help you with something?
Yeah, I'm looking for Lyra.
He looks at you. Um, she is not here, sir.
Not in the
No,
plane
what-
anymore because she did too.
Not here anymore. Not here at the moment.
Come on.
I'm sorry, sir. She is dead.
Xalaron just starts reaching into his coin purse. Son of a
Yes!
bitch.
Look out. Fist on my mouth. Can I ask how? Fast?
They just sent a hand, and we never saw anything else.
How do you know it was a hand?
We guessed.
Oh,
It had
wonderful.
the family crest ring on.
How do you go?
Turn back. Well, that's 2 down. 4 to
Okay,
go.
wait. Do you know? Sorry, you were sent a hand. Do you know who sent it?
That
Trixie.
we had,
They,
they could not figure it out.
they didn't return. They didn't put a return address on it.
Yeah, they were like, if found, return to sender. No, nothing like that.
No, it was unfortunate.
There's still Tanelia.
Is there?
Double or nothing, Rendar.
Count 3. If I've learned anything at Bard College, if I've anything in mathematics class in Bard College, it is statistically impossible.
And yet,
So if the next one dead is dead as well, you give me double.
Yep.
You're on.
But if they're not dead, I earn back everything.
Fair.
I'm gonna head over to Tanelia's house.
Okay. This is a nice house. It's a nice house on this like a street corner side. There's no guard at the door, but the door is there.
what's this one's name? Sorry.
Tanelia. Tanelia. Yeah, I'm just pulling these names out of my ass.
Yeah, Thea, Tanelia, Crystal Diamond, Atilia, Nadia,
Natalia.
Natalia. All right.
There's no way they could be all three.
I'm banking on it.
Is Tanelia home?
I mean, the doors. Did you knock on the door? Or you just say that out loud?
Shouting through the
I just- no, there's no guard. No, I said there's no guard. It takes a second. I'll be right there. And the door opens. It's an elderly woman. You recognize her as Tanelia's mother, but older.
He's alive, and we turn around just as Tanelia is getting killed.
I just have one hand on the doorknob and I'm just looking on the door frame, and I'm just looking down. Is Tanelia home?
Oh, were you a friend of hers?
Xalaron's already reaching into the coin purse. Fuck.
I'm sorry. My daughter passed 2 years ago. You can see, like, in the house, like, a lot of their furniture is missing. It looks like they're kind of losing their money. I'm sorry if you were a friend of hers. She, have a good day, sir. She starts to close the door.
Man, how?
I don't know. He just never came home.
All right.
Could be kidnapped. Could just be kidnapped.
Yeah, closes the door.
Diamond.
Where does Crystal Diamond, which is like, is that a strip club she's at?
She would have a house. She would definitely have a house. I'll probably. I don't want to bring these guys into the strip club I used to go to. Kind of weird. Kind of weird.
You walk in, everybody, Giovanni.
Oh, okay. So it would be like, so she wasn't rich, so would she be living up here?
No, I say she was rich.
Oh, she was
Like,
rich. Okay, I
she was
thought.
like the
She's
top.
probably the owner of the
Oh,
strip
like the
club.
top. Yeah.
Sorry,
owner
what did you
operator.
say? She made a killing?
Yeah.
Now you've done it.
All right. So where does she live?
What's that?
So yeah. So you go to the place where she lives. It's, I guess it's not like a noble estate, but it's definitely a nice house. Sure. This a man enters. He's opens the door. He's wearing a nice like vest, nice slacks, and he's, hello. Can I help you, sir?
Hey, is Crystal Diamond here?
Sorry, sir. There's no one by that name here.
You know that.
This is
You know that broad that used to work on Heavy Hooves.
I'm sorry. The Van Madisons bought this house 2 years ago.
Do you know who? Do you know who lived here before?
But uh, they don't like to say anything. When they bought this house, it looked like a massacre had happened inside.
Wonderful. Hey, thanks.
We don't like to tell people,
just
so
gonna-
please keep it. Keep them down.
Or thanks.
No problem. And he closes the door.
I'm starting to wonder if being your friend might be dangerous to my health, Giovanni.
Do you think he just has really deadly STIs just passing around?
No,
Yeah,
we
but
will-
a massacre?
I mean,
It
Leandra,
could just
I-
explode.
At the moment, and if you must know, everybody is very clean.
all right. Sorry, this
Girlfriend
is not funny. This really isn't funny. I am terribly sorry. This is tragic.
All of my girlfriends are dead.
I am very sorry. This is really sad.
Forget about Natalia. She's probably 6 feet under as well.
I mean, should we check?
Hey, no, let me at least check the. You know what? I didn't want to bring you there, but at least let me check the Heavy Hooves. The
All
club.
right.
What's that?
Maybe she's just no one knew her real name. She was probably disguised.
Well, I didn't know her real name. She never
So
told
there you
me.
go. Maybe she's safe out of the context that just nobody knows what her real name is.
Fingers crossed. It's over here. Come.
And which girlfriend's at this one?
I'm going to the club. Crystal Diamond works
Oh,
at.
that she worked at. Okay. Yeah, it's there's it's dirty and filthy, like exactly what you think a Boulder's Gate nightclub would be, or strip club.
Everything's sticky.
Yeah, the floor is like-
Yeah. There's a spell called Blacklight, and you just never use it here.
I go up. Do I see any face I recognize?
Oh yeah, you
Not the
recognize.
faces.
Yeah, you recognize a few of them that you knew that were friends with her, but you don't see her.
Is manager the same guy?
Huh?
Manager?
You don't see the person that you knew as a manager. No.
What about the bartender?
Bartender's also a different person, but you do recognize two of the strippers.
I go to them. Hello, ladies.
She's doing her dance. So as you go up and you talk to him.
I'll throw a silver
Uh-huh.
on. onto the stage.
Ooh,
Can
hey
I
old
talk-
man, and then she starts like dancing in front of you and picks it up.
Can I talk to you for a moment?
That'll be another silver
It's
piece.
about Crystal,
uh,
please.
she's doing some weird thing with the pole, bending backwards at this point, and she like bends back, her face to your head. Another silver piece. Yeah.
Oh, another silver.
Then she sits up and she says, "What do you want to know?" She's doing like her dance.
Can we have some privacy, please?
I work. You can find me at 10 minutes.
10 minutes it is.
And she continues to put on the show. People are giving her money. What you guys are doing while this is happening? We'll start with
Watching
I'll be
the show?
standing out. Well, I thought we weren't going in. I thought he didn't want us in there, so I'm standing outside.
I would have brought you
not
guys
draw
inside.
attention to myself or anybody else.
I would have said come inside if you want to.
Rendar went
Yeah.
in.
All right.
I
He's
went in.
just standing and applauding.
she had a pretty good
He's taking
performance
notes for his next show.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she did a pretty good performance, and then when she ends, she looks at you, Gio, and says,
Yeah.
she goes, "It's a 1 gold piece for a private dance,
I'm not
if
looking
that's what you're looking for."
private dance. I'm looking. I have questions about Crystal. Crystal
Yeah.
Diamond.
She says, "What do you want to know? We
I
don't
wanna
know anything. That's what we told the guards."
say anything to you? The last time you saw her. Anything?
She says, "No, not me. I really didn't talk to her. You might want to talk to her over there." And she points at the other one you recognize.
Sparkling Destiny. Wonderful. I go up to her. Destiny.
Do I know you, old man? Looking for a private dance?
Me, Gio.
Who?
Honey.
There's so many men that come in here. I can't remember them all. I'm sorry, you don't look familiar. Just
Friend of God. I'm in disguise right now. Look forward.
She's looking at you. Says, "Look, got some money, and I'll talk, and we could speak."
Love of God, you horse. 1 silver.
Okay. So she kneels down. What do you want to know? Who
Can
are
I
you
just,
again?
talk
She's,
to
yeah.
the bar, at least?
To the what?
Bar, just the bar.
Okay.
Sit down at the bar first.
All right.
Do you know anything about Crystal before the night she disappeared? Did she say anything to you? Did she look?
I don't want to get
in a hurry.
Look. I don't want to get involved with anything that was with that. Just don't tell me. I don't want people hearing if I say anything.
It's me, Gio. Right? You don't
So-
recognize me, but used to be a friend of Crystal Diamonds. You know, the one who got us Willie out one time. That one time.
Give me a persuasion.
One who got his willy out the one time. Jesus Christ, Gio.
She's on the borderline, and then when you say that, Gio, what happened to you?
The guy, I swung it around like in a circle.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's wow. There's TMI.
I'm looking for Crystal. I'm told that she doesn't live at her house anymore.
Gio,
and
she's
she has
dead.
2 years. How?
This is why I don't want to get involved. It's sketchy. The day she disappeared, she was paranoid. We thought she was going crazy.
Did you say anything else?
She just said she swore someone was following her.
Did she manage to catch an eye? Did she describe the person following her, even just a little bit?
They were wearing all black in a hood. She said almost a cult like.
All right. much to go on. Thank you, Destiny. Thank you.
I'm sorry I couldn't help.
It's all right. Hey, listen, Destiny. You keep doing what you're best at. You tear up that dance floor.
Yeah, you know I do. Come back, baby. Like to see a little bit of that swing again.
Oh dear. God's I'm gonna be sick.
I'll sort of just wave her off and nod quickly. I've done nothing of the sorts. Don't worry about that. It's just a fabricated story. Let's go.
All right. Guys leave. How do you guys respond, Sailor Ron and Rendar?
There's probably a look of like just I'm completely dumbfounded, and then I kind of do that pinch the bridge of your nose thing, as for whatever reason I cannot not picture that situation. And it's just like, oh, I could have definitely let's. I don't want to be here anymore.
There's a spell that can remedy that. I can take it
Rendar's
away.
still staring at the girls, dancing. So
Rendar,
he's gonna have to be, yeah.
I'll loop
We
his arm.
could really get him a job here. I'm just saying, we could definitely get him.
I'll loop around his arm. Rendar, we'll get you. We'll come back later.
Oh. And he'll go with.
All right. Well, I've got good news and bad news. Good news. We definitely have descriptors of the assailants. Bad news.
All right.
All of my girlfriends are dead.
Are you all right?
I'll be fine. This is most definitely not as bad as me finding out I lost Morgan. But
all right.
They were good women. They were good women. And I shall cherish them. I shall cherish the memories we've had together. And I'm sure they're all looking down upon me right now, fighting each other over who gets me when I go up there as well.
Are you guys still standing outside the strip club?
Yeah, probably.
So as you guys are talking, you see this kind of young kid. He's walking into the strip club, and when he looks up, he kind of looks like Geo.
I mean,
oh.
That's surprising yet not surprising. Zeleron just thinks half of this city's probably been sired by Giovanni.
And you hear him say, "Mom!" like as he's in there.
All right. Let's just cut out on Sally and assume she's dead. I mean, we're 5 for 5 right now, so I don't. Let's just cut her out. So the only other option we have is to go to Von Bukes herself and confront her. Or
are we sure that's a wise decision, considering she's probably, well, at the very least, involved in all of these murders? I should rephrase that. Missing persons.
Look, my main objective is to avenge Morgan. As much as I hate to say it, my girlfriends take a backseat priority.
Right, but should be a plan. I imagine she's got most of the city under her control, or at least a significant portion of it.
All right. Cool minds prevails. Calm minds prevails. I do agree. The question is, how do we... Well, technically, I know how to infiltrate the place. But would it be wise?
How much trouble would we begin if we're caught killing a noble in this town?
I'll tell you this much. I was to be executed for sleeping with the wrong one.
Okay, so still a lot of trouble. Good to know.
What terms are you on with this one's daughter again? I know you had relations with her, but are you on decent terms with her, or is that kind of Is she still alive? She wouldn't kill her own daughter, would she?
I was on good terms with her when we parted. And you don't want to know why. At this point, I don't really think you want me to describe why I liked her so much. It
Nope.
involves a
No,
lot of
no,
things,
that's fine.
a lot of descriptors about the physical form.
But is it possible that we could reach out to her? Or would she side with her mother over all this? Is it worth it? Because if she's realizing that her mother's committed murders in the name of petty vengeance.
Well, she did sleep with me, so she definitely doesn't like her mother. And she did it knowingly, as I roamed the
Okay, well,
halls
that's
with her mother.
something.
She was a
Well, we
rebel.
can use you can use that to your advantage. See if she'll, you know.
What, sleep with me again?
No, I mean, getting in or something, or something. Provide you information, at least give you, answers about what's happened.
Good idea.
I feel like it's a big step going from sleeping with your mother's floozy and collaborating with them for the possible murder of your mother.
Well, we don't have to say murder. We can say, justice. Call it what you will.
I want to go to kill Von Bukes, assuming she rules the city now, which I assume she does. We'll have to make it a grand display. Without an execution, we'll have to humiliate her and make her lose her grasp on the city for it to go back to normal. And then we have to reinstate the Flaming Fist.
The what?
The Flaming Fist.
Is that another
The
one of your exes from there?
No, the previous militia. Sherry was in the last military.
Unfortunate name when there's a strip club right here.
She invented, you know what?
Completely,
Fisting.
completely unrelated.
All right,
You're still
fair
on the
enough.
Council of Waterdeep, I assume. So we have two choices. We can send a message or infiltrate now. I know the little roads and alleyways and secret doors and whatnot. Windows I've needed to duck out of.
Does she know that you're back in town? Is that a possibility?
Heavens, no. No one does. Thankfully. Oh, except Aurelius.
Well,
And Ali. And Destiny.
and the guards of all your exes.
Well, no, I didn't give him my name. And obviously I still look like this.
But if they're on her payroll, didn't you think she might have told them if anyone came snooping to just mention it?
I just asked for a name. I'm not exactly snooping, although it
No,
does arise a
no, I
little bit
know.
of
I'm just trying to
suspicion.
cover all our bases. I just don't want to be the next on the list of people you've gotten killed.
Look, I will say this much: the Von Bukes, they're regular people. They don't have any sort of extraordinary abilities like you and I, or Renda, or Costa, or whatnot. They're a
No, but they
regular,
might have people on their
snotty,
payroll.
noble family. Without a doubt, however, we also have money. We may be able to convince them otherwise. They are mercenaries, most
Yeah,
likely.
this is true. I'm not
So
saying we don't do something. I'm just saying we have to be careful. Otherwise, we'll end up, missing or just a severed hand or head or a scorch mark on our wall.
it'll be fine. I say we do a sending message first
All right.
to gauge.
You want to send a message directly to your ex, to what's her face?
Yes, I'll ask since Leandro doesn't know her. I'll give her a sketch and her name.
All right. And what do you want said?
I want to say, how are you? It's me. Do you know anything about my sister, my little one? Curly hair, small, cute as a button.
You have 3 more. Also, I don't know if the it's me will help because she will get the message in my voice.
Just say, then add it's me, G. Just G. Because she used to call me Gigi.
Was that your stage name?
No,
I'm
that
joking.
was
Only
that was
joking.
her pet name. That was her pet name for me.
There's no point being fond about
Right.
it now. She's killed half the people you know.
What was her
Not
name?
her, the daughter. The daughter's
the
pet
daughter.
name for me was Gigi. The Genevieve just called me Giovanni. Her name? Let's name her Lucy. Lucy Maripol von Bukes.
Okay. You send out that message. You do not feel a connection to anything.
Okay, so
This witch
Slight
killed her
problem.
own daughter?
well, Giovanni. So slight problem.
Hmm.
The message didn't go through, and it reaches across planes, across most things.
I think you're just not familiar with her.
I can usually do it off a name. The spell can be done off a name. I'll mark off that spell slot. I would have had to start just to. I would have cast it at 4th level because I'm out of.
No, then we sleep.
Oh yeah, so never mind. Ooh, so I'm at.
What if
Okay,
she's
Just one
also
down.
dead?
Yeah, well 2 because I cast non-detection on you.
No. What is she? What, Adam?
What if she's also dead?
That's kind of my thinking. Yeah.
Genevieve
With which
of
you are
Genevieve.
familiar.
No, I would say Genevieve absolutely adored her daughter. I don't know how she felt about her afterwards.
I think
After,
she
you
kind of
know.
went psychopath after all this.
Giovanni, how exactly did you meet this Genevieve?
I caught her eye at a performance in the upper city in one of the villas. And well, I saw she was rich, and you already know my financial situation, my real
Right.
financial situation. And so I thought, better not to look a gift horse in the mouth.
Right. It's
So I
burying
went
its
for it.
fangs in you.
I flirted and seduced her. And afterwards, She showered me with wealth, anything I wanted. What, anything I ever wanted, I got, and then I pawned for the money, and I gave it back to my family.
That's worked out just so well.
Well, she didn't catch on from that. What she did catch on was, well, me, doggy style, with your daughter in the middle of it. Anyways,
Oh.
not a very nice sight to be seeing in your own home on an afternoon.
No. Midday with the daughter. Dear gods, you've got balls.
Listen, I told you I was young and stupid.
Again, I'm not judging. I'm just questioning.
I've done a lot of things in the past that I regret.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I retract that. That is the one thing I regret in life. Everything else I don't. Everything else
No.
was a wild ride, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it thoroughly. But that one thing, is what turned my life upside down.
Yes, well, one wrong decision can do that for you. Why do you think I study divination to avoid things like this?
Well, if God, if Lucy's dead, then she killed.
Now, it doesn't necessarily mean she's dead. She could be, the spell I cast on you, that means you can't be detected by things. I mean, I don't know if it would block a message, but it blocks some. There are ways to block spells. It could be something like that. Maybe she just didn't want to. No, it didn't connect. There are other options, I think.
I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss for words. I've lost all of the women I cared about in the entire world, save for my mother and Claudia.
Well, don't jinx it.
I look her up and down. Not you, for heaven's sake.
No, I wasn't talking about me. I'm saying don't mention your mother and sister. You'll jinx it.
Oh, all right. I do apologize for not caring about you, Leandro, but you know, Sherry wants to have his go at you. After
Oh
all
no,
this
that's
time,
fine. No,
so I'm trying
no
not
hard
to.
feelings.
I'm trying not to bond with you as much as I can, just in case. I don't want to miss you once you're gone.
Yes,
Once you're
once
burned at the
Costa
stake.
sends me on the witch hunt, right? Of course.
Yes.
No hard feelings.
All right. I don't know what to do. I I am filled with vengeance right now, and the only thing keeping me back is the fact that I am absolutely terrified of Von Bukes. Otherwise, I would have walked up to her villa, teleported in with Rendar, and had him rip her spine from her neck, separate her spine from her body.
Right, still an option. It's not a good one.
I'm up for that.
You'll love it, Rendar. She's very soft. It'll be like, it'll just like deboning a chicken.
Dear God.
What are
She
we
was-
waiting for?
Right. Okay, we can plan this out. There has to be other options.
Yes. Well, we'll do it in here, and I'll throw up the mansion.
Just right in front of the strip club. Easy
No.
access. Rendar
Nah,
is gone for the rest of the night.
The alleyway.
Yeah.
The alleyway adjacent.
Mansion goes up. You guys go in. What is blah? It's gonna be fun.
We'll have to plan Leandra, Zalaron, and myself, Leandra, and Zalaron will plan. Sherry can go brood in his room with his kippers and porridge.
Rendar's still in the strip club.
Rendar, you can go see the girls. And Rendar, most important rule: no touching. You're not allowed to touch. All right, now behave. I used to go. That's one of my places. When we fix up this town, I wish to return. At least once. By myself.
Great. So, Brenda, you go in. The women are dancing. How much are you gonna spend? Like, what do you do?
All the money he just made from the bets.
Brenda.
Yeah, he's got 25 gold. He's gonna spend it.
No, would Rendar really know like what's a good price? Would he just like give him all the money in like one sitting, or does he know to like maybe split it up into
Oh yeah, no,
silver
he's
pieces?
just 25 gold. Just throw the gold coins at them.
On the stack of hundreds.
Oh god, yeah, they just I mean she just clambers down and just starts grabbing them all. You see another girl like from the other pole come over and start grabbing some of it too. They hop down and they say, "Sir, with this amount, you get a private party."
Excellent.
And they both pick you up and take you into a back room. All right, back into the mansion.
And stay there until the gold runs out.
Mm-hmm.
And then once he's hinted to leave, go back to the mansion.
Yeah. With that much money you just spent on them, they give you a great time. And they just let you know. You just know when it's over because they just like,
Get a Dom Perignon.
yeah, they just leave.
Get a Dom Perignon tower.
Oh god. All right, so mansion.
What's the plan?
I'll have Amadeus sketch up an intricate blueprint of the house.
You have the other board with all the pictures and the lines going to each like different people. All the girlfriends leading to one.
I know every little nook and cranny. Trust me, I've been there, and well, I've done things in some of those nooks and crannies as well.
Again, Geo, pertinent information only, if you wouldn't mind.
I
Yes.
apologize. I tend to ramble when I'm upset.
Yes,
I'm
well,
not upset, in fact.
I've already
I'm
heard about your
morose.
waving, and I don't need to hear any
That
more
yeah,
today.
no, we don't need to
That,
do that.
I tell you, that is a fabricated story. That is fake
I
news.
don't no, you know what? We can just move on. I don't fake or not. Just
Yeah, and
No.
I'll show him a way. I'll show him ways in.
Yeah,
And you
you.
didn't
Like,
get a look at the teleportation circle. I assume you don't have it memorized or anything like that, because that would be just the fun way in. Quick and easy. Get right into the house.
no, because back then I didn't think anything of it. Just a bit of dirty chalk on the floor.
Is there a way to get? I mean, I could make one invisible, morph you into something, but that wouldn't be very.
I
But I
know
have a
where it
feeling
is.
I
However,
could get you in invisible. Do you think you could get in and sketch it for?
well,
No, that's
if anything, it'd be better for the Salaron
yeah,
to be able
that's
to
true.
infiltrate and find it.
Yes. Well, that's just a backup plan. That's a bit complex, but that would get us right in there whenever we need to. If we regroup, we can do that and come back. Save us the journey, because if she gets wind that you're looking for her, the road won't be as easy back again. She might have her little cults out after us. So what we should do is figure out who and how much it would take to get them out.
I have an idea. This is this is just me thinking off the top of my head as I down a shot of tequila. Why don't we kill all of the cult members, find a stronghold, and just incinerate it?
That seems like a lot more work than killing just one old lady. I'm not gonna lie.
And then we find the next one and incinerate that one.
Right.
That'll get a
Oh,
very
multiple cults now.
I'm listening.
that will get Von Bukes livid, absolutely livid. I shall have no choice but to investigate it, and that means drawing her out into the public.
But we don't know how strong the 20 or 100.
I feel out of character. I feel like this is Chang bartering to have the rest of his characters from his backstory not murdered.
Everyone's dead. His mother being hunted as we speak. This is it. This is game over.
There aren't too many more. That's pretty much everybody. He didn't
That's
have too many.
brutal.
He didn't have too many. Well, he had a lot of female friends, not too many male friends. Not a lot of boys. Not the boys, you know.
No boy toys.
No toys. But he didn't have the boys, you know, the gangs, the homies.
He was a ladies' man.
Yeah. And because he was always, you know, he coming from that rough shot. It's think of it this way. It's like becoming like a ballet dancer when you live in 1980s Boston in a
Fair.
towny
That makes
neighborhood,
sense.
right? I mean, you'd be ridiculed by every guy, every man there.
You were
Except for,
definitely not allowed to take part in the reindeer games. That's for sure.
Yep. So his male friends were very limited.
Right. Well, I guess if you really think taking on all of the cults is the best way to get back at her, we can attempt to do that. I feel like Rendar would be on board.
Rendar is so on board.
It's just an idea. I don't want to down another shot of tequila.
I just feel like it's a little. It's too much.
I don't think so.
I mean, we don't know how many people we're talking about. There's hundreds or thousands. We don't know what we're talking about. We need to get more information before we just walk in.
In fact, let's burn down the city.
Okay, okay. I feel
Yes.
okay,
No,
Giovanni.
no, 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 no.
First,
Hear me
put
out.
the
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. No, hear me out. All the houses in the upper city, they're still made out of. They still have wooden roofs with thatch insulation.
yes.
We
You're
can,
talking about
and the floors and the interior walls are also made out of wood. And might I add, wallpaper, flammable. So obviously we set fire, a chain
okay, but
fire.
you're talking about people that have nothing dragging them into, and then there's no guarantee that this will do anything
All right,
You
fine.
guys
except
Let's
for
know
the case of
fireball,
you're just
right?
kicking the hornet's nest.
let's. All
I
right, then
feel
let's come to a
Gio,
compromise.
this is
Let's
taking a
just
lot of.
let's come to a compromise. I
Yeah.
proposed we only burn down Von Buch's neighborhood. Just those people. I don't like those people anyways. Thank
Well,
you. I'll take
here's the
another shot
thing.
of tequila.
Yeah. Okay.
At this point, how drunk is Giovanni?
Obviously, he's really drunk. I mean, he wants to burn down a town.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bad.
Yeah.
It's probably his fifth or sixth one. He's just his
Yeah,
servants
at
are
this point, I
just
probably just go,
coming.
Giovanni. I feel like this is going to take a lot of our attention away from the real issue at hand, which was Miss Thornton. But I'm willing to help you with this if we can get it done quick.
Look,
Rendar is entirely on his side.
Okay. Here's the thing. Clearly, this Von Bukes lady was trying to bait you out. That's why she's killing everybody you know. This might be what she wanted. Not quite
So-
burning the city down, but she's trying to smoke you out.
So we burn her out.
Right.
I like how Rendar thinks. For the first time, I see it. It's clear. It's like opening another eye, as though there's fog in the mirror my entire life, and Rendar just wiped it away.
Do you?
At
I'm
this
gonna-
point, I would
I'm
probably
gonna
go to
mage hand
Costa
the
and be like,
tequila.
Costa, you need to talk to him. This is getting out of hand.
I'll mage hand the tequila away from Giovanni.
No, no,
No, no.
no, 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 no. I want to two finger wag. Get another servant. Immediately bring up another one.
Don't make me dispel this mansion. I'll do it.
Ooh, that one bad. I think I swallowed that one instead of drinking it.
I swear to God, I'll put you on a timeout in the abyss.
Look, all I'm saying is burning a few houses. You know the saying, you have to crack a few eggs to make an omelette.
Right.
And
just saying that-
Celebron, I hear you. I want to take down that wicked, vile woman, Talia Thornton, as much as you do, however. This woman made it personal. She killed my family. And I want to sit her down and tie her down to a chair and rip out each and every single tooth out of her skull. One by one, slowly.
I'm not against the idea, Giovanni. I just feel like perhaps it might bring some unwanted attention. Not to mention, I don't much care about the people in this city, but I don't want to be the Genevieve of somebody else.
That's. And also, if we are here, look, I'm not against helping you and getting rid of this bitch, but there
I'm crying
has to be
against
some
blackboard
semblance.
right now.
Oh dear gods.
I love how
Should we
everyone just
could-
blames her
should this just wait till
automatically.
morning?
Yeah.
Should we just wait? Giovanni, do you need to maybe go take a nap or something?
I'm I'm gently stroking the leg of the blackboard.
So can we just assume this happens all night?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I probably just give him the bottle of tequila back and hope that he drinks himself into unconsciousness.
I request the bottle this time instead of just a shot.
Yeah, so he would just
Yeah.
drink himself to asleep in a sense.
And while he does that, Leander and I probably try and come up with a different plan.
Like an actual plan.
See if we can try and maybe find out how to get a servant's outfit for me, and I can try and sneak my way into the mansion and get whatever information we need.
Yes. Don't you? Oh no, wait. Never mind. You're not a high level assassin. 'Cause I was gonna say assassins get that ability where you can just create a new persona in a place and people just believe you. But that's like a higher level assassin thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the only time that thing is ever used. No one uses that ability. Could have been. Oh well. So what do we know? We know.
I mean, you
she's
guys
got
are
all of them,
assuming.
all in black.
You assume you guys are assuming all this. Remember, like you don't know for sure it's her.
Exactly, which is why I want to go in first and try and get some information.
I mean, if we can just get close to her, I can read her mind. It's not hard.
I wish I knew more about. Well, Costa's here. I would ask Costa if there was any like festivals or anything coming up shortly that a noble party would go to.
You wouldn't know that. Like,
Damn.
oh,
Does it look like I fucking know?
I don't know. Maybe you
As
worked
he's tying
guard
another
duty at
noose.
it or something.
I'm a recruiting sergeant, mate.
I mean, I'm sure you didn't start as a recruiting sergeant.
I started off as a fucking private, not some nonce. Not a fancy one at that.
Well, there goes that idea.
What's
If we can
that,
find out
Menace?
if there's something coming up.
It's you're my friend. You're my only friend.
Guys need a solution. What are you guys gonna
Model.
do?
I don't know. Leandra, I leave it up to you to come up with a decent idea. You've got all the spells.
Yes, I'm just looking to see what I can do. I mean, I can have
The
a
only thing
spy
I can do
time.
is shoot stuff from far away.
Yes, well, that might be useful. It will be useful. We just have to figure out when.
And who?
Well, I can, for now. Give me a moment. So I can turn my familiar into something smaller, maybe, and have it just tail her.
Okay. So, like a mouse, just have it run in. So you would like stay around the gate, like walk around, so you can see through its eyes, that kind of thing.
Yeah, potentially. That's an option. I'm just looking through spells. See if there's anything else that might be useful. Because also, if we can get a hold of her daughter, or at least find out what happened to her daughter, that's another. But none of us are clerics. We could find the dead and speak with them and just ask them what happened. Do they have? Here's the thing. They were sent the head of what's her face. You just need the head of the person who's dead. We could find someone to ask.
Is this true?
Gonna put his dead girlfriend's head in front of him and be like,
Yeah,
Just on a stick.
I mean,
And we'll let her talk.
oh my God.
yeah, I like Gary. Gary 2.0. Okay. Well, we could.
I'm down with that familiar idea.
Yeah, I'll have that for now. Just keep eyes out, but I'll look at other things too.
Really, what we need right now is information. We don't need to take any action.
Yeah, little scoping.
Actual research before we jump in and start killing people.
That's what I do.
So, you want to just say the night goes through, you guys wake up in the morning, Gio's hungover.
Yeah, very likely.
Yeah.
Next morning.
Do you want to give us a Constitution saving throw?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you're. Oh wait, no, you're you're hungover.
Yeah, sorry, that was important.
No, you're definitely hungover. Barely getting up in the morning. So wizard, are you gonna? How are you gonna do this?
So I'll find out from the hungover Giovanni where she lives, and then I will. God.
Just a wave of my hand. I have my leg on my other leg, elbow rested on that elevated leg, and
Just an address, dear. Just an address.
I'll have Amadeus actually sketch out in the neighborhood.
All right.
It takes a little bit of time, 10 minutes or so, sketches it out real quick for you, and enjoy on your way.
Did I say anything last night?
Nope, not a thing.
No, not really.
Wonderful.
He turned in early.
Well, obviously not. I found my vomit all over myself.
Oh, dear God.
I haven't drank like that in a long time.
I can't say I blame you. You've had a bit of a rough week, honestly. Take your time, rest up, get a clear head. You're going to need that most importantly. We're going to go do some recon. I will.
Have fun.
Nothing but. And I will head out towards the neighborhood.
Okay.
I will go with her as backup.
Please.
So
Is Rendar coming?
Sure.
Just like having a little bit of muscle on my side in case hit the fan.
She's like, Rendar,
Well, here's the
coming?
thing: if things really hit the fan, I do have an escape card.
Yeah.
It's an extreme one, but I do have one that we can get out in a pinch.
It's kind of like, is Rendar coming?
Yeah.
What? Oh, yeah, sure.
So yeah, you get to about a block away. You see the whole thing is a squared property with a big fence around it, a big double door fence on the main side, and then behind it there's another double door gate where they can bring the horses into the little horse shed barn. There's a big patio out back with these 3 columns, and there's a back door and double doors in the front. It's a pretty decent sized place. You see some guards stationed at the front and back gates from the outside. So what would you do with your familiar?
I'll turn it into something small, so like a little mouse or something like that.
Mhm.
Even no, I'll do a spider because then it can go on the walls.
Okay.
So I'll turn it into a little spider and I'll send it crawling on in, and I'll just let Zaileron and Rendar know to watch my back for a moment, and I'll start looking through its eyes, and I'll send it inside, and I'll try to find her wherever she is.
All right. So it like crawls up to the big double doors. It goes in under, so you see yourself like going under the doors. When you're looking through, everything just looks so big to you. But you come into the first room, you see that there's a door to the east, a door to the west. There's these nice tapestries on the walls. It's just kind of like a foyer kind of place. Where would the spider go?
Is there a staircase?
From this view, you do not see one. So apart from the main entrance, this room has 2 exits. Plaster shelf lined with ornate vases circle the room at a height of 9 feet. Spread across the flagstone floor is a 10-foot wide, 15-foot long rug of exquisite design depicting a royal coronation. 2 tapestries hanging on the walls depict a dragon flying over a ship and pilgrims on camels, respectively.
You know how gaudy. All right. Well, I'm going to have this spider walking on the wall, kind of by the ceiling, as unnoticeably as it can, kind of out of the way. I will send it in, and to the right, if I see any doors going lower, I want to try to get to it.
Okay. So go through the east door. Or
Yeah, I'll
west door. Sorry. When you
I'll
go,
go east first.
okay. When you go to the east door, you just look under it, and it's just servants' quarters. It looks like you see like 4 beds in there, little table, some chairs, spare uniforms that are laid out on the beds, and other personal belongings in like on the top of
Can I
stuff.
get a good look at what the servants like garb is like? Do they have a uniform?
Yeah, it's your typical servants uniforms.
Okay. They're not like wearing like a house emblem or anything. It's just kind of typical.
Not the servants, no.
Okay. I'll let Giovanni or not Giovanni, Rendar and Zeleron know this. So I'll head back and go west.
All right. When you come
When you mentioned that, I said just try to. You can't hear me though. Never mind.
Nope. But if you tap on my shoulder, I'll come back.
Well, if you're just looking through its eyes, don't you still hear?
I have all of it, so I can still
it?
feel, but I
Okay.
can't see or hear.
So this when you go into the west door, it's a gallery. There's some black curtains over the windows. To the south, there's you see a person in there. It looks like a butler. He's standing next to a statue, just like cleaning it up. A little bit further down in the room, you see a maid. She's doing the same, just like cleaning the tapestries and stuff.
Okay, we'll keep going.
When you move north, you see that there are steps that lead upstairs. You have 2 doors on the west side, a double doors, and then on the south of that west wall, another smaller door. On the east, you have these large double doors that seem like they might go into a kitchen, and then the stairs up north.
I'll take stairs. Good hidden in the bedroom, not to be.
The stairs, you said? You broke up a little bit.
Yeah, sorry, the stairs.
Okay.
I want to try to find a bedroom or a study or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, when you go up the stairs, little spider legs, I can just see you like going up each step one. Yeah, or just right up the wall, I guess. Yeah, straight up the wall.
Yep.
When you get to the top, you see that there are guards up there. There's about 5 guards standing in a hall, and then you see like a main door where 2 of them are on both sides.
Jackpot. I will send my little spider on the ceiling, kind of to the door, to see if I can kind of sneak past them.
Give me a stealth check with it, with advantage.
What's a spider stealth? 1 moment. I have an app for this because I play too many druids. It's +3 for spiders. Weirdly enough, a giant spider stealth is like a +7, but a regular spider's +4. Okay. Let's go.
And it's with advantage.
So here's the first roll. Nope. No. Nope. I'm gonna use luck and reroll that.
Okay.
Jeez.
Well, no. Yeah. So you're going on the wall. You're trying to climb down towards the door. The guard like kind of sees you, and he goes to swat, but he misses, and then you like make it through the little crack at the door, make it to the other side.
Okay. Boy.
In this room, this looks like a powder room. So you see that there's like the framed oval mirror. There's bottles of perfume and brushes, cosmetics, needles, spools of thread, and all that kind of stuff. There's a nice wooden wardrobe in this room, tall black wardrobes, decorative gold rugs laid out. Like, it's a really nice room.
Bougie.
There's a door to the north. There's a door to the south that looks like it leads to like an office. Windows to the east, and then the doors to the north look like the bedroom doors.
I'll try the office first.
Okay. Yeah, as you come in, this one has a nice oak writing desk, angled like on a corner. You see candlesticks on top of it. Other furnishes, there's 3 bookcases, a freestanding suit of black plate armor, and just that kind of stuff.
Any like letters or notes? I'll start if I can squeeze my way into any drawers that are kind of open or have little like keyhole gaps or whatever. I'll try to squeeze my way into anything like there and try to read if there's any like letters or notes or anything she's written, missives.
How would a spider? If a spider's sitting on a piece of paper, it'll just look like a flat road.
I can look from this.
Unless
I'll
you
go
look
up to
from
the
the
ceiling and like
bottom.
use a.
Try
I'll
to
go up
read
to
a
the
little
ceiling
bit.
and use like a web
Most
and
of
drop
it,
down like
yeah.
as possible.
Just give me a quick perception check.
All right.
So this is, you have to remember, you guys are just all standing there. This is taking a while because this little spider's crawling on. It's like miles of terrain.
Yeah,
He's
I
trying
imagine
his
Brenda
best.
are just like having a conversation.
Yeah. Right.
Brenda probably continues to go on and on about the strip club.
Aw.
You should have seen them. It was amazing.
Give me a
Red-
perception
been
check.
awakened. Another one?
No, Zaileron.
Oh.
Sorry, you needed a perception?
Yep. You notice this kind of noble, like kind of rich-looking person pointing at you. Like there's like trying, kind of looking at you like it's the Karen of the group. Like, look at those people; they don't belong here.
When I see her do that, I'd be like, "Wait, you never seen an orc before?"
She's like,
Racist
but she's far.
hag.
Yeah, she's far away. She's pointing at you guys, like
Play the race
telling
card for
somebody to like
everything.
go get the guards or something. Like, look at those people talking to another neighbor. So you're starting to pick up attention.
Draw attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not entirely surprised. When they leave, do they all leave together, or?
They both walk back into their houses.
Oh, okay. They're probably just watching us from inside. I will mention that to Rendar. Like, we seem to be drawing attention, but I don't know what to do about it, other than maybe be ready to grab her and
Yeah.
run.
So nothing happened yet, but you just noticed people are starting to notice you. So back in the house, as you're like crawling upside down in the drawers, you do notice. I mean, it's just regular like business papers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing. You can't really see anything that
Okay.
stands out.
Then I will move on to the bedroom. See if there's anything to see in there.
As you crawl into the bedroom, right away you see that there is a figure in the main bed. It's on its side. The blankets are over, nice, beautiful blankets, and they're sleeping.
I should just kill her right here. Just drop down, disintegrate. Oh wait, no, never mind.
As
We just pop in there, disintegrate, head out.
she kind of leans, like turns on her other side. She still it has a little like white bonnet thing on her head and her white little like sleepwear, I guess, that she sleeps in. When she rolls over, you see this lady. She's you see her.
Ugh. Really, Giovanni? You went for that?
All right,
Jeez.
all right, come on.
Yikes.
I guess lights off only, huh?
I mean, you don't know if that's her, but that's who you see in that bed.
Oh, I would have gotten a description from Giovanni, I think.
Yeah, and that
I would've
doesn't look
tried
like
to.
the description that he gave you.
Does not?
Does not.
Genevieve, despite her being, the way she is, she's an attractive woman.
Yeah.
Giovanni wouldn't just go for any random cougar sugar mama. He would pick and choose.
Yeah, so that does not look like the description he gave you.
Okay, not her. So we'll move on. A quick scour of the room. There's no like writing desk in here with any letters sitting out by chance, is there?
Give me another investigation.
Investigation?
Mhm.
I am rolling.
Yeah,
Shit.
nothing stands out here. It's just regular business stuff. Noble affairs.
Alrighty. We'll keep going. I'm trying to remember what the other doors you said were there.
In the hall, there was four other doors.
All right.
Go in the
Well, I'll
opposite
go back out
direction.
into the hall and stick to the ceiling, hopefully out of the reach of the guards. Hopefully
Okay.
they're ignoring just a little spider, just a little teensy spider.
One of them hates spiders so much he pulls out a crossbow, tries to shoot you over with it.
Maybe he's just deeply arachnophobic and just
hacking at the
leaves.
walls.
He's so scared. He just
Yeah.
yeah. There's a spider. Well, the best part is if he hits it, it disappears, so they'll think he's crazy.
Yeah. So I'll just so I just rolled to see something. So when you go through the hall, I'll just keep going through each room. You check out each room. One of them looks like a child's room. Some like it could have used to been like a young girl, like
Is there a
young
nameplate?
teen. No, there's no nameplate on the door.
There's not a nameplate that says like "Here lied Lucy."
No, but it doesn't look like the room's been used in a long time. Like it just has this stale kind of feeling to it.
Okay.
The other rooms, you find what it looks like a guy's room. It's a little bit bigger, has a fireplace in it. You see another room. It's again just another bedroom with some elderly guy, and he's just in there, and he's just kind of just reading a book while sitting on his bed. He doesn't notice you. And then the other door was a balcony.
All right. So there's nothing really interesting up here. I guess I'll head back down and kind of continue scouring the middle floor.
Yeah, in the middle, like when you go back downstairs, you come into a room that's clearly like a kitchen. There's a a woman in there, the cook, and then that's when you notice the spider turns and it notices this big fur ball staring like in that direction. You see if it notices you. You see a cat.
Oh, I'm gonna go up to the ceiling where the stupid cat can't get me.
Okay.
If a spider could flip off, it would.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Come on, just above a 10. That's all I'm asking. Wow.
Well, it got a nat 20. So
Yeah.
so yeah, this
Laser
cat
focused
yeah, as you're crawling on the ceiling, this cat's eyes just like look shoot right at you, and you see them just narrow in, and then it's like its fur kind of puffs up and it gets into that weird like stalking mode, and it starts walking. Even though you're on the ceiling, it's like walking closer. And then that's when you see them. These wings come poosh, like out, and it just starts flapping up towards the ceiling at you.
Ah! Okay, I'll snap my fingers and have it disappear.
And right as it
It's, like,
disappears,
really
the
red.
cat like hits the wall, like the ceiling. It was a tressum.
Oh boy, that's cool.
Yeah,
I want one of those.
yeah, they're pretty cool.
Right? When she comes back, so successful? You figure out what we need?
No, there's a bunch of old people in there that don't match the description she gave me, but they've got a flying cat that was causing a problem.
Well, it's not the only thing that's causing a problem. We seem to be drawing attention. We're going to have to move.
All right, well, we'll move on. Do we have a map of the? We could pull out like a map and just pretend to be like lost tourists.
Yeah. So far, those people haven't come back out. The ones that were staring at you. So you feel like you're pretty safe.
All right, well, let's move on. That's not useful, but maybe Giovanni knows who those older people are.
Yeah, you
Well,
guys. Sorry, you guys make it back. Okay, without any instances. I'm like rolling so low for all encounters. It's so crazy.
Good. Makes up for my horrible stealth checks. I haven't rolled above a 10 at all.
I mean, my perception, I'm pretty sure I have like a +7 to, and I still rolled just absolute garbage.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a lot of people in this place would be keeping to themselves. No one wants trouble, so people are not like watching. I guess, but yeah, Anyway, you guys make it back okay.
Right.
How's Geo?
Still poking at his breakfast, taking small bites.
So that's what you walk into.
You're still working on that. It must be cold by now.
Yeah.
Right. So, and I'll give him the description of the old lady And the old guy reading. Does that ring any bells?
Would it, Sebastian?
Huh? No. 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 It doesn't sound like the woman you knew.
Or would I be familiar with them?
If she had described the
Yes,
house
do
and
describe.
everything, you see, it would have been definitely the family crest of that house. But I mean, it give let's see, what would that be for how well she can describe her? Give me a history check.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
She describes her pretty well, and when she describes her to you, it's like it almost sounds like the same features, like maybe the eyebrows, how they went up or how they curved, but definitely not the right age.
Mother?
probably. The old woman is probably Maribel, the head
Grandmother?
grandmother, or was it the head maid? I forget. She was always doing something. She didn't like me very much. She used to stare at me a lot, like she had dementia. As for the old
She
man,
doesn't look
he
very friendly.
no, she's not. I told you, she stared at me blankly. As for the old man, I
Yeah.
haven't seen her. I don't believe I've seen him very often. Maybe passing here and there. At most,
Intriguing.
usually kept to himself.
And he seemed to be. She's sleeping and well, I guess it's early morning for someone that old, I suppose.
Yeah, she slept. She slept in late.
That's old people do that.
Yeah.
Some leave.
Do they? Most of the ones
No,
I
actually,
knew
they don't.
got up at like
Yeah,
5.
Yeah,
they
they
need
wake up
actually.
early.
They need less sleep. Yeah.
Probably taking a nap.
Yes, midday nap. I don't know. That stupid flying cat, though. Couldn't want one.
Well,
Anyway,
that's new.
nothing super useful other than that she wasn't home that I could see, and the master bedroom did seem to belong to the elder woman.
Did did the woman you know have a flying cat as a pet, Gia?
Did
No, I
Tresson?
said that was new. I don't believe they had pets before.
Do you think they've moved out? She's gone
No,
maybe to go
no.
live with her cult or something.
Oh, the culture of the city. No,
I don't know.
I'm sure they've gotten a pet or something. I guarantee you that house is old money. It's legacy. They do not. One of the first building blocks of the bloody city when it first started. I
You
doubt they wish
sure
to.
do know how to pick them.
Yeah, so I've been told. Yes, I've been told this 1,000 times. You, all of you, and your little insults. Don't think I don't hear them. All your little remarks and everything. Don't you think I've had enough for 1 week, year, century?
Have you learned a
A bit
lesson?
left at you yet.
Yes, don't speak with older women.
Well, then I guess you've had
Yeah.
enough.
I don't quite know if that's the lesson we're going for, but again, not here to be
All right.
your
Yes,
teacher.
I've learned a lesson. Don't sleep with older women who are powerful nobility.
Well, you
There.
can,
I
just
mean,
don't
that's
spank
good enough for
them.
me, really.
Rather, stay away from older women.
Well, older women and
They tend to be a
then
little.
subsequently their daughters. That I
Well,
think
they
that's
don't.
the issue there was the
Yeah.
anyway.
I'm not. uh, I'm going to restrain myself from saying something again because I've learned my lesson. I am a good boy now. I'm a very good boy, sinless. I am pure. I am pure as the snow in Neverwinter.
You're going to take the angel title from the first. So don't let him hear I said that.
Yes.
Right.
I
Anyway, all of this
cross,
history
cross
behind you, we do need to figure out what to do.
I am crossing my fingers on the table.
My spider sees it. No, I'm kidding. I mean, not to be sadistic, but we could use the mother as leverage.
Take a hostage.
Yes. I mean, she looks kind of old and fragile. It wouldn't be too hard to get in there and get her out.
Grandma Maribel. Well, we could, but then we'd become social pariahs. We wouldn't be able to go anywhere. What then with
Aren't
the
you
hostage?
already here?
Yes, technically, I'm hiding. If we kidnap Grandma Maribel, it may prove to be worse for us. You see, now I'm thinking with a level head. In the hours you've been gone, I've begun to remember what happened last night.
Very
Have
in
good.
you
that room.
decided against burning the entire city to the ground then?
It's I would call that as a last resort type deal. That is
There
actually
we go.
still on the table.
Ah,
Rendar, we'll find
I
you
know,
something by down.
and I know for the fact that Rendar is with me. Aren't you, Rendar?
yes.
Exactly, precisely, big guy.
I mean, he
I know
was
you
until
have
you said it was the last resort.
we, I suppose we'll take Grandma Maribel as hostage, but where will we hide? Where will we take her? I'm
I mean,
certainly
I
not
can
going
put
to
her anywhere in the
carry a date.
multiverse. If
You
we
could.
if we level up just like twice more, I can take Demi plane and just stick her in a little pocket dimension.
Even if we do take a hostage, what then? Request an audience with Genevieve herself?
No, she'd likely set up an ambush. You forget she's probably been plotting this for the better part of 2 years.
Do you think she's hunted down everyone I ever cared for, including my family?
I imagine your family's safe for now. No one knows where they are. For the time being, anyway.
Well, thank the heavens.
That is the wonderful thing about teleporting from place to place. It is very hard to keep track of you.
Yes, especially when it's a week's journey
Yes, I mean,
away.
worst case scenario, if we find out, we need to get some way for your parents to reach contact with us if there's an emergency, because we can be back there quick. And again, if you want absolute safety, I can hide your family anywhere in the multiverse.
You know, you say that, and yet the more you say that, the more I'm inclined to side with Costa, with Sherry, and say you're a witch. So how do I know you're not going to banish them to Avernus?
Why
Just to
would
spite me.
I? Why do you think I care enough about what you've said to spite you?
I don't know, you have shifty eyes.
I mean, thank you. No, I don't care enough about what you've said to spite you. I've got other things to do. I'm doing this to help you, but I don't have to if you don't want me to.
Well then I trust you implicitly.
Well, no, I wouldn't go that far either. I am a witch after all.
No,
Anyway.
no. We are now bonded through
Right.
blood.
Oh dear God, I don't think I want this either. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Before you get off on a tangent, I could hide your family in the heavens if you want.
I think Costa will say, "Oh no, they won't like it there. They won't fucking like it there."
I could
That's
hide them in the
lot.
fields of Elysium. It'd be lovely there. They'd have a
That's the
wonderful
last
time.
bloody place. That's the last bloody place anyone should go.
It's not like you
It's a
have
bloody
to go.
nightmare. Bloody nightmare.
I think they love Elysium. It's nice and safe. All Celestials there, all good people.
I don't think the Celestials would really approve of random human of one human, one elf, and two half elves just teleporting into their dimension, ruining Elysium, ruining their heavens. Especially considering the fact that they're still alive.
You could go visit your sister. Wait a damn minute. Can we just go find your sister?
That's the
And ask?
that was
No,
the
I
objective
mean
of the
go
whole time.
find her soul. We can go to the heavens. Just find her there and ask her who killed her. I mean, it's a bit extreme, but it's possible.
What?
Well, that is a decent idea. That certainly beats burning down Baldur's Gate, or rather,
Yes, we could just
doing
go
whatever
find her
doing whatever
soul.
this is.
Was your sister religious?
No.
Was she, now, speak objectively here, was she a good person?
Not using you as the measuring stick.
Yeah, just if you, yes, on a scale of normal people, 1 to 10, was she a good person?
She was 8 when I left her.
So then she's probably aces. She's probably up in Elysium or the heavens or something. So we just find her. We'll go on a little stroll through the heavens. Make Sebastian scramble as he tries to find notes on every plane in existence. We'll just go find
Well,
her.
Wait,
I'm just waiting for a
Wait a
nice spot
minute.
to end it since it's not there.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
who's to say that when we get there, we won't be banished or jailed or something?
I mean, it's an accessible plane. There are creatures. Actually, you know. Okay, you know what's
Actually,
funny?
no. So
Can
now
I
that
tell
you
you?
say that,
I
Zariel,
was
and that
going to
bald-headed
say
knobhead, it was a favor,
yes.
and Lulu
Zariel does,
too.
and you know, Holy Fints are from Elysium. Lulu would be originally from the plains, the fields of Elysium.
I'm sure
So
she'd be
maybe we can
so
make.
happy to see us again.
I was going to say she might be happy to see Costa. We can maybe make amends.
All those 3 pricks owe us a favor.
So I say
So
we
you know
call it
what?
in.
Let's
This is
go.
clearly important to you. This is your family. So why don't we
You think
call in the favor with the actual heavens?
now just spitballing? Do you think they'd be able to send us back in time 2 years?
Well, give me some time and I could do that.
Give me some time.
Might solve a lot of problems.
Did you owe us a favor?
Well, why don't we
However,
try that
wouldn't that
then?
now? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I paid attention in science in the science classes. Wouldn't that create some sort of paradox?
I don't know what that is.
Back to yeah.
There's a couple different theories on what happens with it.
Let the
It's
nerd explain. Let Leandra explain. She's the brainy one.
oh dear gods. Well, there's a couple different theories because I mean, obviously, it's not really reported on or done that much. It's not encouraged. There's theory one where it creates a rift and that kind of branches off into an alternate dimension in which the one that's just played out happens, and we go back to kind of a different one, or we create a certain dimension in which there are 2 of us at once, and I don't know the repercussions of that. I don't think I like it. But again,
I
we
don't
could
like
bring
that
your
copy as
sister
well.
back. I don't think time travel's the option, but we can go find her, at least talk to Zariel and see if we could find or get answers. And then,
That is
given enough money or time, we could bring your sister back. It's not out of the realms of possibility. People come back from the dead all the time.
yes, and then we can bring back all of my girl. We'll talk about that. We'll table that
Mm-hmm.
idea. Sister Morgan first. Morgan
Are you
is my
sure you
first
want
priority.
all of them back?
Yes, they were quite nice women.
Look,
Look,
that's
despite what you think about me, we did in fact depart on good terms, and they were nice, level-headed women.
was it the
Yes,
twirling that
I'm
did
just
it
wondering if
for
they would
them?
still be nice, level-headed women when they find out that you're the reason they're dead.
Yes, I think I'd be rather angry about that.
Let's get Morgan.
What's that? Hell hath no fury? I suppose we'll find out.
Right, we'll leave it at that, I guess. Right? Is that a good spot?
We're going to heaven, guys.
Never
I
thought
keep
we'd see
forgetting.
today.
I keep forgetting I took plane shift, so I can. Yeah, we can go wherever.
Go to heaven, and half the
Jesus.
party immediately starts incinerating.
We
Yeah,
all
just
just start burning.
burning alive.
Costa desperately tries to like start hitting people, so he burns too. But they're just like, "Ah, brother."
And that's where we'll end. Greg's gonna be happy about this.
So we're going to heaven? No, absolutely not.
Absolutely fucking not. I'd rather take my chances in hell again.
That can be
I don't want to do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not going.
Oh man.
No,
I'm not
no.
doing it. He's gonna sit down with his arms crossed. Not doing it. You can't make me.
I mean, I can. That's the thing.
Shut it, witch. You can't make me. He's gonna hold.
I can. I
Hold
won't.
on to the
I
leg
might
of the
not.
table.
Oh boy, now I have to look up all this stuff.
Yeah. Good luck.
Well, Sebastian, you could always just make it easy on us. You could, just make it easy.
No, wait. Let's go plane hopping. Elysium, the heavens, elemental plane of air. Let's just go on a field trip.
I will say, Sebastian, the easier you make this, the sooner we get back on track.
I know, I was making it easy for a lot of some stuff. That was funny though. No, it's just funny because it's funny to me because I know like the whole story and you guys are trying to figure it out. It's pretty funny.
If it was genuinely as easy as me dimension dooring myself and Rendar and I into her bedroom and then just like killing her. Or interrogating, they killing her. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ.
It's not.
We're always taking the long way around. Always taking the
I know. In my mind, I'm thinking, oh, they'll just walk up to the front door and ask us here, and that's like, nope, not at all.
We're going to heaven to retrieve my sister's soul instead.
Exactly. I was like so prepared for you to get inside the house and stuff, and nope, not.
Yeah, you have like descriptions of all the rooms.
To have this major shootout, major fight through the halls and everything.
What's the point in being a crazy high-level caster if not to just complicate things?
Hey, they do owe us favors though. The three of them.
Who does?
Zariel said she owed us.
Yeah, but she gave you the feather, so when you needed it for combat, she'd come and help.
No, she didn't.
Well, it was kind of that.
Feather away.
No, Costa got it back.
Oh yeah, we'll give it back to her. Give backs, takes backs.
Wait, okay. Idea. Not really, but still, it'd be funny. Go pick a fight with just everyone, the gangs, with what's her face, and then just call in Zariel.
And then
nuke them.
But then she'll be like, no. She'll be like, no, murder's wrong. Don't do it. These people are innocent.
No, they're not. No, you just pick a fight with the cult members and with the lady that's killed all these people. And then be like, look, Zariel, this is the thing. And she could just nuke them.
And then she'll be like, no, there has to be a trial. We don't know if they're actually guilty or not.
Well, a celestial that powerful can tell if they're lying to them automatically. They know if people lie automatically.
Okay. Yeah, so it's fine. She'll know they're bad, and then it's all good. She'll just nuke them. We bring back your sister. Everything's fine.
What was this time travel spell you're talking? Like, what are you talking about? How are you gonna go back in the future?
Wish.
What?
We're 4 levels away from Wish.
That's so dangerous.
You could say we wish we were back exactly 2 years ago, right here in Baldur's Gate, right in front of right in front of the heavy hooves.
I was gonna say, I don't know if my character, like, I'm gonna take Wish. I don't know if I'd be that reckless with it.
What's the point in playing a wizard if you're not gonna be reckless with Wish?
No, no. Here's the thing. I'll use Wish to cast Simulacrum, and then my Simulacrum can be reckless with Wish, because then I don't risk losing it.
That's pretty fair.
I mean, at the same time.
But after, of course, I clone myself and all this kind of stuff. You know, we have to take precautions. I've thought a lot about this. Because I also want to use it to get rid of Costa's wings if that's what he wants, and so I was thinking about how to go about doing that, and it's like a 5-day process of using Wish all the time.
I mean, I'll get Wish level afterwards.
That's dangerous.
Giovanni with Wish? Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. That was fun. Maybe you'll get to the actual story. Maybe you'll learn what happened.
One day.
Yeah, this is great. I love how you guys are doing like a big investigation in a sense. Let's get to the
Well,
next
you killed
girlfriend.
Giovanni's
She's
sister
dead.
and every
Let's go to
single
the
one of his
next one.
ex-girlfriends.
She's dead. That was
Yeah,
great.
come on.
Did you
killed off-
plan that, or was that just like when we cracked that joke that you're like, there it is?
I don't know. I plan a lot of it on the spot, yeah.
Yeah.
Depending
I
on
love
how it
I love
goes.
it.
Yeah, but
Got to the
that was
point
on the
where-
spot. That I didn't because he never mentioned he never gave me names for any girlfriend. So when he was making up those
And now they're
names,
all dead.
I was making up what's coming up. Yeah, what happened to them, and yeah.
That's so funny. I love it.
It-
I
Got
love
to
it.
the point where we stopped betting whether they were dead or not.
Yeah, because the way she responded makes sense that they would all be
That was
dead
so
as
funny.
well.
Oh no, she sold this house 2 years ago after she was slaughtered. That was good.
It looked like a oh yeah, what did I say? It looked like a massacre
A
happened.
Massacre, yeah.
Because you were giving me
So funny.
ideas. You said something else, and I was like, "Oh, I love that. Let me see what I can come up with."
Oh no.
I forgot what you said, Donna. You said something that was really funny.
Uh-oh.
I was like, I
Oh, I
like
gotta
it,
stop
nice and
talking
dark.
shit.
No, I love it. I love dark. As you
It's
find.
So funny.
This is why I try not to leave things too open ended.
No, I
with
love
main
it.
characters I play like big grand campaigns. I mean, again. I thought this was a one shot, so I just threw shit into the wind.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but it's all coming together. It's really funny.
Now it's all biting me in the ass.
Brilliant. I love it.
Oh,
I
I
absolutely love
can't wait. Oh my god.
I just love watching all of Giovanni's like, oh yes, all my late the backstory just biting you in the ass. It's so funny.
Oh yeah.
I love
fun.
watching
That
this
would-
unfold. This is
That would be funny if I do find all of the ladies in Elysium as well. Like,
yeah, we could just leave you there. What do you say? We just
Yeah, they might. Yeah, you cut out.
I was just saying we could just leave you there. I'll come back for you in like a month. We'll just give you a vacation in Elysium.
Yeah, problem is they might beat me up for a while,
You might
but I'll
deserve it. So
I mean, I'll be able to seduce them to my side again, but I'm gonna be taking a physical punishment for a while.
yeah, like Giovanni's
Giovanni is
opposed to
not-
physical punishments.
So who knows about planes the most? Like, if you can just go to heaven, like, why don't people just do that and just live there? Like, I don't understand. The
Because
whole
it's a
thing
very high level
Yeah.
spell. Like how many people are there that can
I
cast
guess yeah,
very
I
high
guess
level
that's true.
spells? Also, like so Elysium specifically, like living aren't not allowed there, but it's usually like a reward from a god for doing like a heroic
Yeah,
deed or whatever.
that's
They
what
kind
I
of take you there
was-
to spare you.
That's kind of how I saw it. So, like, why would they just let people there?
Yeah, so like if you went there and just popped in, like I doubt they'd allow you to stay for a long time, but if you're like, look, we're here to solve a murder, we're not here to do anything, we're here to like
Gotcha.
set something right in the world, then
Okay, that makes sense.
yeah. Like if you're here like, I'm just gonna here and like fucking party in Elysium and throw a a rager, probably they'll just kick you back. But if you're there for like to, investigate a murder of a small child, then I don't see why like
Okay.
good gods would
Yeah,
be
because
like
I know nothing
absolutely
really
not.
about it. So, yeah, that
And,
makes sense.
and bonus points if you're in with a particular head honcho,
Mhm.
one of the managers.
Yeah, we have a
general
paladin.
managers.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Zariel. It costs us whatever.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. We do have Sariel. So I feel like you would probably
can't
like
say she's
keep a
forgotten.
close eye on you there. That's true. So they'd probably keep a close eye on you, and also like so there's like layers to Elysium, like it's in tiers, kind of like a
Yeah, I was
so I think
I
the
saw that online.
yeah, so I think like the bottom one, people can go to, and like certain tiers you're not allowed to. I should pull something up on it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'll definitely look into it. Because I was looking into one that was like Mount something.
I also
Like
don't know
Taurus.
what gods chill there, because I know like some gods have their own planes.
Yeah.
So I don't know what kind of gods chill here. I mean that's up to you.
Well,
But-
I was looking that up for other things, yeah, because there's Mount Celestia, and that's where Torm is on there. somewhere.
Yeah,
Hey,
But
we
I
have an in
think-
with Torm too.
that's
I
true.
think-
Yeah, Mount
his is
Celestia, but I
called-
think Elysium's
it's True
usually
Heart.
where they.
True Heart is Torm, but it's on Mount Mercuria, Mount Celestia. I don't know. There's so many weird names.
Yeah, Mount
so.
Celestia. I mean, that's another option look, if she's not in Elysium, I could just pop us over to Mount Celestia again. High level spells. The world is our playing field. But yeah, like I don't think if you're there trying to solve a murder, like they might be questionable and like keep a close eye on you. But I don't know if they'd outright boot you if you're there like for a genuinely good, just like I'm here to solve my baby
Yeah.
sister's murder. I don't know. Like that's your call. It's entirely up to you because there's nothing in it in the DMG. What to do if your players decide to trap us through the plane?
Yeah. No, I'll definitely look into
Kick them out of the game and get new players.
Yeah,
It'll be
you guys have
funny.
leveled up far too much. You're back to level. It's fine.
Be funny if we get there and she's not actually dead, and they're like, "Sorry, you came all this way for nothing." She's actually still alive.
Well, that was
We-
my
We can
thinking
change that
too,
though if
is-
you really want to see her.
well,
At
that's my
that point-
thinking too. Is where's your lady with the scrolls? Because we could go back to her and I could get scrying if she has it,
Can't
and we
wait
could
for you
just
guys
peek
to
on your
find out.
sister and see if she's.
Oh, I can't wait for you guys to figure
at
out the
that point,
stories.
we'll be like, "Can we keep the feather? Because we'll be calling on you. We're just gonna liberate this city. We're gonna liberate Baldur's Gate from, evil
Yeah,
cults
and
stuff." We could.
I think, in my opinion, Zariel would be all about liberating another city from the clutches of cults and all that. So I think she'd help us if we swung it properly.
That's a big if. A lot of us are not the most charismatic people.
Oh, but Giovanni's got like plus 100, and if I have a good enough port, and I can just give him a high roll.
Yeah, I might be able to roll another 35.
All right, guys, I'm going
Yeah,
to
you
close
keep
the
critting like
stream.
you did
It
tonight.
was,
Jeez.
hope you had a good time, and I'll talk to you guys